What's going on, man? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Thursday stream. Today will be very different than usual. I need a break from Danganronpa. I don't know how long this break's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a week. I don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks. I don't know if I never play the game again. All I know is last week what I saw was too much for my little heart to handle. And this week, break. In fact, there's more to it than just Danganronpa. You hear Banks drinking his water. I know someone's going to say it. I might as well just say it now. I also finished Elden Ring this past weekend. Or was it? When was it? When did I finish Elden Ring? It was sometime this week. I don't know. It's all a blur. I finished Elden Ring this week. And I don't know where to go from here, man. I'm kind of lost in life right now. I can't play any more games. Elden Ring was too good. Anyways, let me read the chat real quick before I start talking about my life. I gotta welcome everyone into my house before I start just talking. What's going on, y'all? We got Being Amazing, Non-Dairy. We have Nightbot. Okay, we got a lot of stacks of the bench. Wonderful. You guys showed up early. Thank you so much, Being Amazing, and Non-Dairy for showing up early. We got Tony Pony. What's going on? Several Large Raccoon. What's going on, Raccoons? You doing well, man? We got Random Comsi who says I need to catch up on anime. I've been consumed by school. Yes, I understand. That is my wife right now. Her life is consumed by school right now. No sound. Yeah, so last week I had to turn to exit in a dramatic fashion. Last week I had to turn the sound off of the game so I could get the outro to play correctly. So that's why that's the way that it is. JoJo is everyone's default. We are talking about, was there anime? What happened? Some anime recommend. Yeah, you got to watch JoJo. If you haven't watched JoJo, you got to watch it. It's required watching. Sierra 6, what's going on, Sierra? Sierra, we almost played Smash today. I'm not going to lie to you. So whenever I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do today, I knew I didn't want to play Danganronpa. I came this close. I even warmed up. I came this close to being like, let's play Smash again tonight. I wasn't feeling it. We may do it maybe next week because if I still don't feel like coming back to Danganronpa, but we might do it next week. And if we do, make sure to hop in. But almost played Smash today, but I'm not feeling that. I just my heart was pumping, and I got stuff to explain. It's just Runner. What's going on? Currently playing. I am planning on instantly going into a No Game Plus. Are you talking about for Elden Ring? Yeah, I almost did that. Look at this, man, the fresh cut. It does feel good. It does feel very good. Currently in a hotel, so I'm glad I didn't have to choose between missing out on hotel Wi-Fi. Yeah, that'd have been a nightmare. We definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want, the Hilton to be the deciding factor in these rounds, although we might need it against you, Sarah. Kirby, is it Kirby? What's going on, Flynn? I haven't played Kirby yet, so let me explain to you guys where I am in life right now, because I'm a little bit lost. So, finished Elden Ring. It was a lovely game. Had a fantastic time. Put like 100, 110 hours into it. I don't know. I beat all the bosses, pretty much. All the main bosses, anyways. I beat, like, there's a bunch of side bosses, little dungeons you obviously didn't get to, but the main big bad ones, Melania and a bunch of other ones, got to those. Melania, I felt nothing once I won. It was terrifying, that fight. The final two, I don't want to spoil too much in case you haven't played this game, but in case you have, you'll find that's interesting. The last two bosses somehow were harder than Melania. I don't know why. They weren't actually. Once I beat it, I was like, okay, the problem was really just me. Like, I think I was just in a rush. I just really wanted to beat it somehow. I really wanted to, like, check off that I had done this so I could get started on my next video, and I was kind of stressed about it. So I kind of had that whole episode happen to me. But the last boss was very frustrating just because of the nature of the boss and, like, how I don't want to spoil anything, but just know, man, that last boss really, really pissed me off. But immediately, as I was watching the credits and I was sitting there marinating, I thought to myself, bro, fuck this game. I'm so glad I'm over. I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad I can move on with my life now, but I kind of want to play again. And that's what I've been dealing with, man. It's I don't know how to move on from here. I really don't. Hello, what's going on, Sophie? I've forgotten what day it was. Hello. Yeah, me too. It's a strange week. And we do need to be more flexible on the streams because honestly, sometimes Wednesday, it's not just a scheduling thing. Sometimes Wednesdays, I'm just not feeling it. Sometimes I need to be pushed to Thursdays. Sometimes Tuesday works best. So you're just going to see one a week for me at this point, right? The new schedule is, we were on Wednesdays. In the future, who knows? It could be any day during the week. Maybe one day we'll leak into a Saturday. But what are we doing today? We're all here together. We're not playing. We're just chatting. What are we doing? I think the title says something along the lines of like ranking my favorite this or your favorite that, whatever. What we're doing today, guys, is I have a list that I have made. Maybe, when was this that I made this list? Maybe 2 weeks ago. Oh, hang on. We're not actually leaving. I just have the outro thing still on. And then I got to change the chat down here. So it should go below the screen. There we go. Again, shenanigans from last week. I had to drop Danganronpa dramatically. Master says, next week I'm finally opening the Switch OLED. I'm going to miss this Wednesday stream. No big deal. It may not be a Wednesday. Game night on spring break with my siblings. Planning this party for months. Have fun, Flynn. I know exactly what that's like. It's good to hang out with your friends, your family, whatever the case may be. Get together. Quick 13-minute stream. Yeah, I didn't just hop in real quick. So what are we doing today? So what I've done a couple weeks ago, I made a list. A spreadsheet of sorts where essentially games, manga, and eventually movies and TV shows. I haven't done this part yet, but there's like, I've got to get this going. Essentially, this spreadsheet is just to compile everything I have consumed, at least that I can remember. Now, there are certain things that I played whenever I was growing up that maybe I forgot about, like I don't know, like Bully is an example, like Bully on the PlayStation 2. I played that, I love that. I don't even know if that's on here though, but we have it. So I have a games tab, I have an anime manga tab, and eventually I'll get to these. To like movies and TV shows. So what I'd like to do with you guys today is go through my list. So as you see, I have them all blanked out, so you're not going to see until I reveal it what rating I have given all of these games and shows and such, right? I don't know if y'all want to start with anime. I don't know if y'all want to start with manga. Excuse me. I don't know if you want to start with anime. I don't know if you want to start with games. I don't know where you guys want to start. But I thought it'd be fun to do this. That way you guys can get to know me a little better as far as what I have played. And what's over 9,000. It feels like it should be. This, honestly, when I made this list, it felt remarkably like short. I was like, is this really all I've done? There's got to be some stuff missing. So the point of this is twofold. The point is, one, for you guys to get to know me better, so that you know what I meant, what stuff I have played, what stuff I would like to play, what type of stuff I like, and two, to sort of use you guys as like a control group of like how accurate do you feel my rankings are. Okay, so let me start with I'm making a poll. Hang on. Question mark and then games. Anime, and then we'll do, I don't know, we'll make it 5 minutes. We'll make it 10. We'll make it 5. 3, no 5. Okay, cool. I don't know, whatever you guys want to start with. But what we're doing essentially is this. I am bouncing this off of you. So what I'll do is I'll be like, okay, this game, what do you guys think I gave it? And then, you guys will tell me what you think it was. Maybe you've played it, maybe you haven't. Some of you will have strong opinions, some of you won't. I might have strong opinions, I might not. But this is essentially just to get together, have a good time, argue, get pissed off, spit in each other's faces, but at the same time have a good time. So that is the goal. I don't know what you guys want to start with, so that's why I put the poll out there. But to explain the system, how this works, I used to, my buddies and I, sure, today's Let's Judge Daryl based on his preferences kind of night. Hell yeah, that's exactly what this is. I should make my own list. Haven't played a ton. Yeah, I see. That was the thing. Is like I really wanted to have it all in one place. Because I've thought about doing this for a while. Like I have notes on my phone of my backlog and stuff that I've completed every year. But then I was like, I don't think I have like a master list of everything I've done / watched in my life. And because I do this, not quite for a living now, but I do this for a good bit of money now. I would like to really track this because it's a very large part of my life. It's not just a casual thing. What kind of rating system we're using? Okay, so let me explain. For instance, this is kind of the reason for you guys being here. I've already rated all these, so we're going to be revealing it. But this is a 5-star rating system, okay? And the way this works for me, in my mind, is how it works, okay? 5 stars is as high as you go, okay? Let me explain to you. When it is whether we're talking about games or anime, the way I look at it is this. There are 2 stars that can be awarded for how well that game, anime, whatever it was, how well that media enchanted me. Like, did it did I enjoy it, right? Like it's very subjective really for me, is that those 2 star go, one, it says, yes, it was worth my time. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed playing it. Cool. 2 is like, wow, that shit was solid. Yes, give me more. I liked that. Okay. So it's sort of like good and great, those 2 stars. The other 2 stars are how well the story, how well the mechanics of the game, how well the inner workings of that piece of media worked to get to deliver the goal, right? So 1 star is like, yeah, it did what it was after. It was a little clunky at times. Maybe there's flaws here or there, but it still got the job across. And then 2 stars would be, yes, that was incredible. It did exactly, like, the mechanics perfectly lined up to what it was trying to do. Ludonarrative, not dissonance, but harmony, I suppose, is the other term, or the correct term there. That is sort of what we're looking at. So 2 stars is like, did I enjoy it? 2 stars is, did the story and the mechanics, et cetera, line up to what it is supposed to do to get you 4 stars. The 5th star is just if it absolutely blew me away, right? So the 5th star is like, not only did this do everything right for me personally, and from like a very subjective, like, did the thing work? Like, did its mechanics and did its story, et cetera, work? But did it blow me away in some way, shape, or form, right? And they can kind of bleed into each other, right? And there's no half stars, by the way. Like, you have to pick one or the other, right? So maybe, and I've seen this happen a lot of times, where maybe the story blew me away. This Soma is a good example. I'm going to spoil Soma as far as like what I rated. I won't spoil the story, but Soma as a game, for the rating, I will spoil it. I gave Soma 4 stars. 2 of them was because the story was absolutely incredible. 1 star out of 2 was because the mechanics were kind of shit. Like, the game wasn't that fun to play. It was kind of whatever there. But I had to, so it was essentially 3 stars, but I had to give it the extra star of like, yeah, but it absolutely fucking floored me with how incredible the story was. Like, it got sort of the 5th star without actually getting to the 5th star. You see what I'm saying? So it had 1 star for performance, 2 star for the story, and then the 1, like, would have been your 5th star if everything else had clicked star. And that's how I got to 4. Does it make sense? So no 0.5s, yeah, exactly. Resonance, that'll make sense. Mango Kimono, howdy, what's going on, Mango? What's the ranking? Okay, so I hope it makes sense. I got that all out there. How is the poll doing? What do y'all want to start with? I wonder if it's close. Okay, we got games 9 to 4. So it looks like we're starting with games. Cool. I am Daryl Talks Games. That would make sense. No problem. So that's the system. Questions, concerns, insults. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being games. Yeah, 11 to 4. Cool. No problem. I'll just go ahead and top it off. We'll start with games. No big deal. And then we do anime another time. Okay, so, and games did 75%. Cool. Games did win, not won. That's proper grammar. So, the way I did this is I have the list here. It's kind of out of order. How should we do this? Do I want to sort this by whatever? We'll just do it in this order. This did have I could put this in like a year order, but we're just going to go in the list that I remembered putting them on there. Is there any 0 stars? Yes. 0 stars is like nothing worked. It was an absolute waste of time. It was a travesty. Yeah, that's what that would be. Well, I take it back. No, I stand by that. It's exactly how you would imagine. It would mean the story didn't work, the mechanics didn't work, nothing worked, no part of me enjoyed it. That's that, right? Is there negative stars? No, there's not negative stars. Not yet. Not yet, there's not. What is a 0 star in here? A 0 star is just nothing worked. It was a waste of time. The story, the mechanics, absolutely none of it worked. It was utterly and totally a waste of time in every way, shape, and form. Capiche? Also, I want to make sure the music's not too loud. So if the music's too loud or anything, let me know. And we can spoil a 0 star. I don't know that I have one. And the reason for that is because I don't like to waste time, right? Like I generally only watch and play stuff on recommendation. And the reason for that is just because I feel like life's too short. Like, I want to follow the smoke. I want to see where the fire is, right? Is there a superstar at the end? Like a Mario Party? Is there a bonus star? Yeah, so no negative stars, no 6 stars, at least not yet. I haven't come across anything that would make me break the scale. It was so good or bad. So Gris, however you want to say it. I gave it. How do I want to do this? Reset. 4 stars. Well, actually, let me rewind that. Here's how we should be doing this. Okay, so Gris is 4 stars. From now, I'm going to ask you what you guys would have thought. So, anyone that played Gris, how do you feel about this? Do you feel like it was a 4-star game based on what I've said? Do you feel like it should have been 5 stars, or was it just that good to you? How are you guys feeling about this? If you haven't played Gris, I'll go ahead and give you basically a little lowdown on it. We can just do this. I'll give you a little bit of a. Here we go. So here's Gris. Pause my music real quick. Yeah, incredible game. Solid 4 stars. And it was one that this is a good example of like one that was close to getting 5 stars. And I think the only reason it maybe didn't is looking back on it, it just wasn't. It's hard to explain, man. I just feel this is gonna sound dumb, but I feel like I see it when I know a 5-star whenever I'm playing it. Whenever I see it, like I feel it inherently. Like I'm like, yep, this is gonna be a 5-star. And there are exceptions, of course, but this was a fantastic game. Nothing to complain about. There was a couple times where maybe the puzzle was a little bit confusing, but that's to be expected. They're puzzles. I'll always give ranges because I'm a coward. 4 to 5. That's fair. Start, never finish it. Play a trailer on loop muted. Yeah, I could technically do that. Yeah, so Gris, 4 stars. Okay, Fire Emblem Three Houses. The OST for Gris is amazing. I mean, I was blown away. In fact, that's kind of one of the bigger selling points. The ending to this game will always, like on cue. There are a handful of moments in like manga and anime games, whatever. There are a couple moments in media that will, on command, make me cry. Like there are things I can't get through without crying. The ending of this game is one of them. So take that for what it's worth. But yeah, Gris. Fire Emblem, not actable. You need to play more Fire Emblem. Yeah, I've only played this and Awakening. We have Awakening on here as well. But what do you guys think I gave Three Houses? What did you give Three Houses? What do you think I gave Three Houses? What you got? Because I did like this one. Anime dating sim, but a strategy RPG. Yes, I mean more or less. That's pretty much what the game was. But also not really, because well, yes, but also yes. They gave it 4 stars. Three Houses, 3 or 5. 4 stars. I'm guessing 3 to 4. Okay. You give it a 4, pretty sure. Okay. Edogar's route felt really meh. 4 out of 5. Okay. Okay. Let's see what I did. I don't even remember. This is going to be kind of fun because a lot of times I'm pretty. Yeah, okay, I was right. I'm guess I'll just do that too. I'll tell you what I guess I gave it, and we'll see if I forgot because I did this a couple of weeks ago, and that's what I found interesting. I have thought about this list a couple of times and been like, man, I'll be thinking about a game, right? I'll be like, oh man, this game. In the back of my mind, I was just thinking about it for whatever reason, and I'll go, wait, what did I give that? That feels like a 5-star. Did I give that a 5-star? And I'll go back and so it'll be interesting. I'll guess too because I don't actually remember. 4.5, 3 out of 5. The ending to Kill la Kill makes me a ball on command. Kill la Kill's ending was pretty emotional. Yeah. I've only seen it one time, but I remember the ending of that show being very... that show is just an experience. What did I give Kill la Kill? Let me just run over there real quick and find out. I'll hide this so you guys can see. What did I give Kill la Kill? Now I'm kind of curious. I'm pretty sure I gave it like a 4-star. Kill la Kill, what did I give it? I gave Kill la Kill a 3-star? What? That all sound right. We got to talk about that later. Whatever. We'll come back. We're not doing anime right now. Okay, so Three Houses. Any questions, threats? Three Houses was good. No surprises there. Y'all excited for Three Hopes? I'm looking forward to that. Three Hopes should be interesting. Anohana destroyed me? Yeah, Anohana was hard. But I was also upset about Anohana. I have my issues with it. As much as I hate to say this, whenever Anohana... yeah, I did whatever. What did I spoil? Did I spoil Kill la Kill? Anohana did destroy me too, though, but for a different reason because I was upset. Like this is gonna sound really low, but I was so upset all throughout Anohana because I all of their problems, bro. Like if they would just talk to each other. I feel like half of their problems would have been solved if they had, number one, just talked to each other, and number two, just gotten past this shit. Like, I know the whole point of the show was them getting past what's her face and what happened to her, but man, the entire time I was like, no, move on. The main character, it was the main character. I was like, bro, if you don't move on, like, do you not see that you have a great situation lined up? I'm not gonna get into this right now. I can't do this. I wanted him to get with the redheaded girl, but I think that finally ended up happening in the end. Technically, maybe as up to interpretation, but that pissed me off. I was like, no, man, just wake up. Like, look what's in front of you right now. Anyways, Final Fantasy VII Remake. What do y'all think? I like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I really did. It was a good game. I think. Well, what do you guys think? Final Fantasy VII Remake. What did you give it? What do you think I should? What do you think I gave it? Oh, you're totally right. Being amazing. I mean, absolutely. I'm just an asshole. I was selfish the entire time. I was just like, no, guys, what are you doing? No, you're 100% right. Being amazing. That was just me being an impatient viewer. That was me being really immersed in the world. It was the, you know what it was? It was the equivalent of me being like watching the horror movie and being like, don't go in there, you know? But it was for this emotional thing. 4 to 5, 4, 3. Final Fantasy VII 4 stars. Let's find out. I think I gave it 4. I did give it 4. Yeah. And the reason being is the last stretch of that game pissed me off. That it was really, really good, and it was interesting, right? So I played Final Fantasy VII Remake. You guys know what this is. But I do want to just remind myself what the game looked like. Not that I can't remember. I want it to be on the screen. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. No, so Final Fantasy VII Remake was fantastic. I seem to remember I didn't really have that many issues with it, except that it did get kind of tough down the stretch. And it was my first experience with Final Fantasy VII Remake, with Final Fantasy VII as a series. I think what might have messed me up was that it was like, it felt incomplete, obviously, because it's just the first part of that whole saga. But there were times where the difficulty felt kind of like obtuse. And that's me, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I gave it 4 stars. Like, per the ranking system, I didn't give it any real flaws. It just did. It wasn't a grand slam to me. It has to be like a grand slam to get a 5 star. Mango says I wasn't a fan of the side missions of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I haven't played the DLC, and I agree. The side missions were kind of like, weren't really for me. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead with Final Fantasy VII Remake while we're here. I'll skip Journey. I'll come right back to Journey. Final Fantasy VII, though, what do you think I gave that? Because what I did immediately after Remake was I went and played 7. And because I had to have my answers. So what do you think? Grand Slam, Space Jam? Yes, to all of that. Grand Slam at Denny's? 5 star. You fuckers. You might know. 4? By the way, I hope this is fun. If you guys are bored as hell in like 10 minutes, just be like, please do something, and we'll do something else. This could be boring as hell for you. I don't know. I just thought this might be a good way to spend time, because I can't play a game right now. I'm so fucked up about Elden Ring. Like, I would play Elden Ring. I would start a new game with Elden Ring if y'all wanted me to. Yes, I give it 5 stars. Final Fantasy VII was a masterpiece to me. And it's interesting, right? Like, there were definitely things about Final Fantasy VII that were unclear. You know, there were flaws. Like, there was a lot of that game that I would not. This is interesting. Okay, this is actually a really fun thing to talk about. There was a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake and a lot of Dark Souls, Elden Ring, a lot of games just in general that do not communicate things extraordinarily well. And it's because they're being cryptic, right? I'll give you an example. In Final Fantasy VII, towards the end of the game, there are these like crazy big moves that you can learn, right? Like Knights of the Round is one of them. There's something like each character has one, and the Knights of the Round I think is like its own thing. I had no clue that those were in the game, but it's only because I guess I didn't read like all the context clues. And you see the same thing with Dark Souls. Like there's a reason I wasn't able to save Solaire. It was because like it was all cryptic. Like but I don't mind that. As long as I can see that there was something I missed, I don't mind missing those things because like it was there. And and there are exceptions, of course. Like there's sometimes it may be the case where like something that just like truly there was no way in hell that you were going to come across that, or it was something really specific you didn't know how you were going to come across it. Whatever the case would be. I guess what I'm trying to say is, me looking up a guide on how to do something will not tarnish my experience of a game. I don't know why, but it won't. It just won't. I can't explain it. I can't articulate it. But maybe I'll make a video on it one day. I don't know. But Final Fantasy VII is definitely an example of a game where everything was not clear, but somehow I still felt so damn immersed. I felt so. I felt so. I almost said. I almost said entrenched, but also said enchanted, and somehow I almost said I felt so ejaculated at the game. That's not true. That's not what happened to me, but that's what I almost said. But it was amazing. Like Final Fantasy VII is a great game, through and through, and so I happily give that a 5-star. If you're like curious, what is this, Nondary? What is this? Nondary says my only ranking for Final Fantasy VII comes from Final Fantasy VII. Hang on, what is this? My only rating for Final Fantasy VII comes from Sephiroth's theme song and his line of Smash Reveal will never be a memory. Oh yeah, hang on. Yeah, this is, by the way, while we're here, one of the best Smash trailers you will ever see in your dang life. In fact, if there's no more Smash after this is definitely like top 5, if not top 3 Smash trailers. But this whole thing, yeah. So badass. Yeah, so one fight we'll never get to see is Malenia versus Sephiroth. But I feel like, and of course Sephiroth has all kinds of bullshit, but I feel like Malenia and Elden Ring had Sephiroth vibes. I'm just going to say that. 100%. Yes, I almost said that. Sorry about that. Vector Satyr, what's going on? You could have saved Solaire and you pledged your humanity. I know, I do 100%. Exactly. I don't know. I completely dropped the ball there, Sophie. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the game is cryptic, but for whatever reason, it doesn't bother me. I got hyped and never played Final Fantasy. You got to do it. Journey, what do you guys think I gave that? We'll make it quick. Oh, I shouldn't. I think I spoiled it. Whatever. Journey, what do you guys think? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I might have gave it like a 3 because I had a bad experience with it. Just because of my own, like, selfishness. All right, here we go. What is it? I did give it a 3. Wow. Okay. I gave Journey 3 stars. How do I feel about that? Yeah, 3. I gave it 3. Journey was short. So I don't mind. So here's the thing. So regarding it being short, was thinking 3 before you said that. I don't mind a game being short, because a game can be short and still execute, incredible stuff. It can still be something really special through and through. I'm over here coordinating with this music. Length doesn't bother me, right? Length doesn't matter. It's all about what you do with it, and that's true in this case. I think my issue with Journey was this. I think it probably would have been 4 stars had I not had my online turned on. Because what happened to me, and this is a thing for I don't know why, but this is an issue for me. Whenever I'm playing a game that I think of Smash as a game that you play online. I think of MMOs as games that you play online. I don't think of like Journey or any of the Souls games or Final Fantasy 7 or 13 or what, like story-based games I do not see as games that you play online. And what happened to me when I played Journey was like there was this other dude that just started walking alongside me and it pissed me off. I don't know why. I just wanted to take the journey alone. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was completely... I thought that was the case. I thought it was just a solo thing. So having this other dude there and like jumping around and being confused, it threw me off. I didn't like it. Whatever. I had a whole thing about it. There's a cool Polygon video on the music for Journey. Evidently, they were really struggling and trying to find the right finale tune. Interesting.
We were in this constant leapfrog sort of...
Whoops. Nope, we're not watching Philbot.
We were in this constant leapfrog sort of escalating until Sony asserted itself.
Yeah, I wanted to be alone, exactly.
This game has to come out someday.
This is Austin Winter.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's cool.
A game you might remember as a seamless, dreamy tone poem platformer, delivered freeform like a video game.
Yeah, SLR, just go already.
Director Genova Chin asked Wintory to write a summary of the game's music.
Yeah, so I'm not going to watch this whole thing, but I do know that this guy, Austin Wintory, he's the same guy that did the soundtrack for Pode, which is a really cute little game as well. Has Journey vibes, but it's like clearly meant to be played by 2 players. In my mind, Journey was this like thing about loneliness or whatever. So I thought I had to be alone, but I guess I was wrong. I just had the wrong idea about the game, and that tarnished my. It's probably a 4-star realistically. If I went back and played it, it may change my mind, but that's how I felt about it. Hollow Knight. When I played Journey, I loved communicating through just beeps. See, that's probably what's supposed to happen, Non-Dairy. That's what's supposed to happen. But again, it's one of those things how like, predispositions or like, what I thought was the case ahead of time fucked everything up. 6, 8. The scale is not broken. There's nothing above a 5. It is 5. Right? Like, we don't go above that. Mango says 4 stars for Hollow Knight. Oh, you in the wrong chat. Frozen Peaches says 4. Get the fuck out of here, Frozen Peaches. Is Shovel Knight on the list? Oh my god, I haven't put Shovel Knight's on here. Holy shit. I don't think Shovel Knight's on here. That is a game I have played. I haven't put Shovel Knight on there. Oh shit. Thank you for saying that. See, this is why I'm doing this, because there are games I haven't put on here. Insert one over above. Shovel Knight. And I played that in what? God, 2017 on the 3DS I played it? Yeah, baby, I gotta rate that. Interesting. Okay, so we'll rate Shovel Knight in a minute. Hollow Knight, though, is 5 stars. That's easy. That's cake. Hollow Knight's a masterpiece. Absolutely nothing about that game isn't perfect. That's probably not true. But to me, it's all perfect. When I look back at that game, I can't think of anything that was super duper flawed. It was tough, but like, so what? I don't look at when I think of Hollow Knight, man, all I think about is just being so you know what, Fernan? Primal Aspas got me feeling some kind of way. I might have to go ahead and I might have to give a deductive star for that one. Hollow Knight speedrunners over in the chat. Yeah, man. I can't look. You see how down bad everybody is for Hollow Knight in the chat? We need Silksong. We're gonna have such a good time when Silksong comes out. I wish Silksong would get announced today. If it was announced, all I'm saying is the day it gets announced, I'm dropping everything. We're all piling in here, and I'm going to play it. And no one's going to watch because you all want to experience the game with yourself. But I'm just saying, I am going to be in this bitch immediately. Missing a few capitals. I should play Hollow Knight. Yes, you should. 100%, Flynn. It's already been announced. Silksong has been offered. Is this some kind of sick joke? Foxy Elemental says, I have to go real soon since I'm Europe time, but could you do your Omori score real quick? I could do that for you, Foxy, no problem. I'd be happy to do that. Let me go ahead and fix what is broken real quick. But the problem I asked is, fuck them. Where is Omori? That is a good question. Also, am I going to replay Omori whenever it comes out on Switch and they maybe have new content? No one asked that except I asked it, so I guess I'm someone. I asked it. Probably. It's been long enough. My emotional scars have healed. If there's new content, then yeah, I'll probably be playing it. Omori, what do you guys think I gave Omori? I don't remember. Actually, I truly don't remember. It might be 5 stars. It might be. I'm gonna guess 5. It's been fun going through the Molten Bone Chambers and getting the double dash for your thread. All those words meant nothing to me. Is that in Hollow Knight? I gotta play Hollow Knight again, man. I've only played it one time. I bounced off too slow and prodding. You talking about Hollow Knight? You talking about this stream? Because it could be either one. What you got? This is Sylvumbreon. Thank you so much for subscribing. I get it. So you like Sylveon, you like Umbreon, but you couldn't pick. You were like, both. You're really gonna like the thumbnail for the next Psycho Play. Let me just say that to you. Omori or Undertale had a better story? Fuck, average. That's a really tough question. Had a better story? Probably Undertale, because it's just such an interesting meta narrative. So I think Undertale is just more of the heavyweight there. I got to go Undertale. But the fact that I would even have the thought like, well, shit, was Omori better? And have to think about it says a lot about the game. It says a lot about what it is. What do you guys think I gave Omori? I've seen a lot of fives, a couple fours. What did I give it? I gave it 5. It was indeed a 5. Yeah, Omori was phenomenal. And it really just comes down to the fact that when you do a 40-minute video essay on it, you sort of appreciate all of the Not EO Justice Route. Thank you so much, Not EO. Hope everything's going well with you. Appreciate you being here. So glad to have you as a member of the Bench Tower. But yeah, no, Omori was phenomenal. And you just, that's one of my favorite things about doing this whole video essay thing, is you just start to appreciate things whenever you really put in the extra effort to research it. Omori was phenomenal. And it was truly just the fact that the story itself was so, it was almost like, this is going to sound stupid. Maybe it won't. It was like Chris Nolan wrote it. It was like a Christopher Nolan film, almost that story. Just because of the way that it pieces information together in such a way that whenever you finally find the missing piece, it makes everything rush together and everything sort of makes sense. But up until that point, it gives you just enough information to be cryptic without being completely off-putting. You know what I'm saying? It was a perfect execution of like, it gave you enough without it being too much or too little, so that by the time the final piece fell into place, it just hits you. Oh, look, Hype Train's close. Look at that, guys. Okay, cool. I forget who it was that asked that, but go get some rest now. Appreciate you saying something. No problem. Let me scroll up. I missed a lot of here. Just tried to scroll through the Excel sheet as if it was on my screen. Yeah, it probably wasn't going to work, so I'm around. Okay, let me scroll down and get caught up. Man, I look at a lot of chat now. Exactly, they're my favorites. Hell yeah, I'm excited. Awesome. Okay, so it is true. The whole username thing. Very cool. Intriguing is W. Damn. Anyone like Tenet? I haven't finished Tenet. I got like 20 minutes in and had to go do something else, and I never went back to it. Omori could have been a comic. Undertale couldn't. Exactly. But that's what made Undertale special, is you can't you can't articulate the story of Undertale outside of video game, you know? Boxy Elemental, of course, absolutely. Sleep well. Shovel Knight, what are we giving it? What did I think of Shovel Knight? Let me reflect on Shovel Knight for a second. I want to say that for later. Shovel Knight trailer. I just want to look at this and bring myself back, because it was 2016, 2017 when I played this. I gotta pause this music though, because I fuck with this song. It was a webcomic at first, yes. That is true. That was an Omocat thing. This is the old ass trailer too. See what they did there? Shovel Knight, just Shovel Knight, because that's all I've played. I couldn't speak on the other DLCs and such. Turn my shit down. Yeah, so Shovel Knight was cool. Watched a whole GMTK video about how it's so nostalgic feeling because it just takes all these different little pieces of sort of older games and gives it the NES feel without feeling like it's a total copy of anything, right? It was good. It was really good. It was good. Okay, so I already know. It's a solid 4-star because there was like nothing that I enjoyed the hell out of it. There was nothing that threw me off about it. But it definitely, it wasn't like the greatest. It wasn't just, it didn't slap me in the face and sit me down and be like, this is one of the best games you ever played. So that's what you get for 5 stars. 4, solid, nothing to complain about. Really, really good. Absolutely worth your time. Cool. That's rated. Ghost of Tsushima. What do you guys think around that one? What did you guys, forget what I said. What did you guys think of Ghost of Tsushima? Because Ghost of Tsushima, let me actually enunciate correctly. Ghost of Tsushima. What did you guys think? Because I've heard a lot of opinions on this, right? Ghost of Tsushima is one of those games that at a surface level, you watch it, you look at gameplay, and you're like, fuck, this is pretty and nice. 5. Okay, so you guys really like it. Okay. Because I have seen a small hive mind, solid 4. I've seen a solid hive mind. who's it? Rasputin. I'm sure you guys know him. I saw him talk about it, and he thought it was like really mid, just because sort of the open world was sort of just not filled. If I understand it correctly, the open world was sort of just filled with like the same stuff over and over, which again, making open world games is tough. Which I agree to a certain point. Like there was, you do get to a certain point in that game where you're like, okay, I've seen this shit before. That over there in the distance, that's just a new color for my blade. That over there, that's just another charm, and it's only gonna get harder to get charms as we go along, so I can unlock new skills. You definitely settle into a point in Ghost of Tsushima where you're like, yep, this is the same. It's all it's gonna be. And there's nothing that. It's not like Elden Ring, or it's not like a Souls game where you're going to come across something and be like, "Holy shit, this is a brand new," look at this crazy weapon. It's a finger, boom. You're not going to get that because it's all just sort of iterating on what you already have. So I understand that, but the game just felt epic to me. It was huge grand scale. Is Fallout New Vegas on the list? I haven't played any of the Fallout games. What? I haven't played any of the Fallout games? That's why you're here. I got shit I got to play, right? I think I gave it a 4. I did. I gave it a 4. And it's a good, to me, the real Ghost of Tsushima was a game that went like this. It was a game that went like, how do I do this that you guys can see it correctly? It's a game that went like, whoa. The middle of it, right? If you put it on a scale, the middle of it, was meh. Like you get through the middle and you kind of fall into the rhythm. But when you get into that you first open the game, it's magnificent. It's incredible. You're discovering things. You're doing haikus. It's feeling fucking fantastic. And then you're kind of like, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna ride a horse over here and do another thing. I didn't mean to replace that. And then the middle of the game is kind of mid, right? And then the end game, that third act, when the plot kicks up, whoo boy, the combat in the game is really fun too. Fallout New Vegas is god tier. That's what I understand. Everyone says they're incredible. Everyone says they're so good. So I feel so nostalgic, even though I've played next to none on the list. Something about the music and the artwork just hits in the good somehow. Maybe do all the hype around them. You mean like when you say this? Do you mean Shovel Knight? Or are you talking about just the stream in general? Oh, you're talking about just the stream in general. Thank you for saying that. I go for cozy vibes like that. I really do. Oh, cool. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. What did y'all think? I think I gave it a 3. I think I gave it a 3. It definitely wasn't a 5. It might have been a 4 if I was feeling generous. I don't know if you didn't play this. Hyrule, this is one I could probably look up. Age of Calamity trailer. 3. Yeah. Now, what I will tell you about this game was that
But with all of us together, we shall prevail.
it's like spoilers, isn't it? What are we doing? What are we doing, Nintendo, with this trailer? All right, SLR, take care.
So, there isn't much time.
Haven't played because still playing Breath of the Wild. Oh, Mango.
No
Mango.
sign of the power awakening.
With the knight who sits
But this is essentially, it's a Warriors game. We're going to get to some gameplay here in a second. Right? Aren't we? No, it's a story trailer. It's a launch trailer. Whatever. It's a Warriors game, and there's some new plot in Breath of the Wild. It's good. It is good. I think I gave it a 3. I did. I gave it a 3, and that's solid. Again, 2 stars because it executed really well, and 1 just because like it was good. It wasn't great. It was good, and that's just kind of that. Yeah, same, Sarah. Like there's not a whole lot of. I feel like they're almost built just to sort of engineer a power trip instead of really, challenging you as a player. I feel like my biggest problem in that game was like I wasn't optimizing everything to make a time limit, and that's just not fun to me. Like that doesn't encourage like creativity in how you do things. It just sort of encourages like it forces you into a corner where you have to optimize things, right? So yeah. Do we ever get to confirmation of whether or not it's Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity is canon? Beats the fuck out of me. I'm calling it an alternative timeline. If I remember correctly, no, it's an alternative timeline for sure. Because in this one, certain people don't die. I think it's like the Trunks timeline, where he comes back and kills the androids before anything. I'm pretty sure it's an alternate timeline. I don't think it is canon. World of Horror. I don't know if you guys remember this one. We're going to speed through a couple of these because they're just not that important. World of Horror, it actually isn't even finished, if I understand. World of Horror was a creepy game that we played on stream. I think like last Halloween, not this last Halloween, but a recent Halloween. But it's cool. It's like a, you know, it's like a weird sort of old PC style like mystery game. You know, it's got some spooky stuff in there. It was fine. I don't even waste time. I'm pretty sure I gave it like 3 stars, and I did. Yeah. Yeah, the Junji Ito style, exactly. Okay, Hades. This is a big one. What do you guys think I gave Hades? What did you guys give Hades? I'll tell you this. I only played, Everett says Hades, I gave it 2.5 gameplay, but good, but hated the ending. 5 stars, says Mango. I missed the stream then. I'll be catch that VOD tomorrow. I missed the stream. What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about the World of Horror stream being made? Oh, yeah, it's out there somewhere. It was fine. It wasn't like, it didn't feel like I was on top of my game. Hades 5, everyone gets 5 for me, 5 across the board. I think I gave it a 4, and I did. And the reason was because it is a great game. Like, I don't dispute anything you guys are saying. It just wasn't like it wasn't a masterpiece to me. And half of it's because I don't fuck with roguelikes like that. Like, I like them for what they are, but I play them different than you. And here's why. I beat them one time, and I'm like, done. We did it, boys. Let's go. Let's circle the wagons. Let's go home. Pack it up. Let's go back to the house. Whenever I beat a roguelike one time, I'm done, bro. And that's just that. Inscription, beat it one time. Dead Cells, beat it one time. Hades, beat it one time. Now, you may say this. You may say, but Daryl, you didn't play the rest of the game. I know. Daryl, you didn't get the true ending. I know. I didn't want to, bro. Like, for me, the incentive was getting to the end, and I did that. I escaped. And that's that. Well, you're wrong. Hey, look, all I'm saying is like, I didn't mean to do all that shit again. That's my shortcuts, my shortcut keys. Look, it is what it is. That's just how I play these games. Say what you want. Astral Chain. Astral Chain was fun. I don't think I finished it, but I finished enough to be like, yeah, I've had a good time with it. I got probably like 75% of the way through, and I just fell off, which I think says something about it. Fun game. I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars, maybe. Yeah, I gave it 3. But Daryl, you didn't play the rest of. Oh, exactly. Little did I know that Hades is where you fuckers would turn on me. No, Hades was great. I mean, truly, like the voice acting. Zagreus is all fucking handsome and charming. I get it. Like Hades is phenomenal, and I see why it is as good as it is for some people. But that 5th star in this ranking system, that 5th star means it blew me away, and it didn't do that for me. It was good. I liked it. I played a fuck ton, but I just played the roguelikes different. Zelda Link's Awakening. What did you guys do? Opinions can be wrong sometimes. Exactly. Hang on. I'm getting hot. I don't know why. Blood pressure rising. Thinking about Zagreus' jawline. Fuck. My fat ass head. All right, we're just gonna stay like this. What's going on? I'm getting hot. That's what's going on. Link's Awakening. What did I give this? I think I gave it 4. I think I gave it 4. Yeah, I gave it 4. Cool. Hugh. Oh, I don't know if you guys have played this or not. Hugh's a cool game. Not Hugh Jackson. Hugh trailer. There we go. You like this new look? This is nice, huh? This is the way to go from now on. Look, I got the little thing. Can you imagine? I couldn't imagine having hair a lot. There are people that have hair like this. There are people that actually have to like do the cute little ant, like, oh my god, flirting with it. I gotta put it behind my ear and hold my books in the hallway in like a teenage rom-com. Hugh's cool. It is a puzzle game. And if you haven't played this, you should play Hugh. It's pretty quick. It'll only take you about 5 hours to get through, which is about how long it took me to get through one boss of Elden Ring.
I feel terrible that you've been left alone all this time. The traitorous Dr. Gray tried to steal the animal.
Hugh's cool. You may or may not have seen it, but anyways, you solve puzzles based on this little color wheel. Here we go.
Some call them impossible
You
colors.
pick blue. The blue background disappears.
For Dr. Gray, maybe.
Paul down. Come across.
Anyway.
There you go. There should be a box there. There is. Mid-air, you can change color. Hugh's cool. Play Hugh. That's the whole message I'm trying to get at here.
I stayed at home for weeks, watching, waiting.
And this nice British lady talks to you all the time, and it makes you feel warm and cozy. What did I give it? I think I gave it 4 stars because it was, I gave it 3. That doesn't seem right. I gave it 3 stars? He was pretty good. Was it because it was so tough that it made me want to chew my fucking fingernails off? As a person who doesn't do that? I'm still working through and I liked it, but it didn't blow me away type of thing. Yeah, maybe so. I think that might have been the case for me too. So I guess I'll stick with my 3 stars. Haven was cool though. I talked about Haven not too long ago. Trailer, PS4. Yeah, that worked. Haven is a lovely game. I played it on stream actually. You guys might remember it. Basically, you play as a couple that have run away from home, and they are on this new planet, and they do shenanigans together, and they have a good time. They're very cute. Their dialogue is very relatable. If you're in a real relationship, you'll understand that it's actually really relatable, a lot of the stuff that they talk about, because they're, they are struggling with a very difficult thing. It's very relatable. It's very humanist. It's very understandable, and it's very actually how people talk as well. One of my biggest things about watching some anime, unfortunately, and wrestling, honestly, if we're being honest with you, is that sometimes characters talk in a way that people don't talk. And that just pisses me off. How many real-life tsundere girls have you met? Don't worry, I'll wait. So that's what I'm saying, man. Haven's cool. I think I gave it 4 stars. I gave it 3. Cool. It was because it was a little bit too long, if I remember right. A little bit too long, but it was still really good. Hides. You dirty. It's unrelatable to me. No, not Derry. Don't say that. One day it will be. If you look for that. I hate Cinderella's. I have moments, I have moments. Speaking of Cinderella's, Persona 5 Royale. Royale? Persona 5 Royal, not Royale. Royalty. Persona 5 Royal. What did you give it? I think you know what I gave it. What did you give Persona 5 Royal? I catch a tsundere. You know what? I'm gonna let that comment sit, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that sit. No further questions, Your Honor. Twiddling fingers as we speak. 5, easy 5. 3 or 4 could have easily been a 5 if it wasn't so padded. No idea about Royal. Interesting, Sierra. So Sierra is laying it on the law and saying, you know what? You down bad motherfuckers. Persona 5 was not as good as you remember. Damn, I want to play Smash now. You hear that? Damn. All right, moving on. Got shit to do. Gonna move on. Okay. Royal, I gave 5 stars. No surprise. I remember that. Because it really was fantastic to me. I'm running out of adjectives for these games, but Royal made me feel things. I cried at the end. Anytime I cry at the end of a game, it's usually a good. I'm not going to spoil anything, but essentially that last sequence whenever everyone's like, okay, say your goodbye, basically when they're telling you as a player to say your goodbyes to all the characters, I had to shut my door and sit in my desk and just be like, oh, when you're doing the you got to take your whole hand to get all the tears, it's not enough to just do you got to take your whole that's where I was. Persona 5 was fantastic. It was, as a person who likes RPGs, and especially JRPGs, it was everything I want. It was the style, it was the music, it was the good plot, it was that fucking, the fucking 5th dungeon boss with the robots that I hated, but also when I realized how to stop it was actually strangely satisfying. I didn't hate that as much as I thought I would. It took me a couple tries, it was frustrating, but when I figured it out, it gave me a different kind of level of satisfaction. So yes, 5 stars. Dead Sea says Persona 5 became my favorite game as soon as I played it. Usurping Twilight Princess after over a decade. Then Hollow Knight replaced me 5. Okay, so it was a short title reign, Dead Sea, but I feel that. Twilight Princess was a favorite of mine for a very long time too. I relate to that heavy. I saw Persona 5 animation full before finishing the game. And it was twice the heartache, but twice the enjoyment. I would love to watch it at some point, but you didn't do the thing where you point your headphones when a bop comes on. I didn't. Why didn't I do that? I think I was just trying to communicate with my face. Probably Dragon says Astral Chain's combat was dope. I don't remember much about the story because my character was a police officer in booty shorts. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? That's totally fair. I just remember the combat specifically because of the chain, like the actual chain being a real part of the combat. Like I thought it was just going to be just this cute little like, oh, there's a chain attached, but it actually is a part of how the fact that you control two. If you don't know how Astral Chain works, by the way, Astral Chain's cool. Let me just real quick. This is a small aside, but this is worth noting. Astral Chain is cool as fuck. There are times when this works and times when it doesn't. But what makes this game cool, this is an escort mission, this is kind of boring, I don't know why I recorded this. But what's cool about this game, right, so like you have your character, you summon your stand, basically, and you're connected by a chain. So if you want to wrap that chain around the enemy, or you want to pull off these crazy moves, you do that. Hang on. This is not a good, this one probably has some better stuff on it. Okay, here we go, yeah. So where am I at? I'm about to engage like an enemy at some point here. And you have different ones you can use. There's like a heavy one. Hang on. Okay. I swear to God, I have good footage here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is perfect. An actual enemy, great. So here's things you can do, right? So like so he could pick this up and throw it. That's cool. That's whatever. But what I'm trying to show you, if I would fucking do it, instead of just swinging at him like an asshole, do a cool thing, Daryl. God damn it. I mean, the gameplay looks nice. I just want an example of this thing. This is so embarrassing. I swear this never happens. I always know exactly where footage is. Here we go. This is okay. I know it happens here because I used it one time in a game or for a video. I got these ugly fucking Jumanji monsters coming at you, right? Look what I'm about to do. I'm gonna send them out. Okay. I'm swapping between the stands right now. Do the thing. Do the thing you do. What, he combines? I gotta replay this. I don't remember half of this shit. I have a bow in it. Whatever. You see the point. It's cool as hell. I just want one example where he wraps around. Do the thing, Daryl. It's dumb because I remember doing this all the time because it was my favorite thing to do in the game. Okay, this might be it. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. I'm shooting. There's slow motion. Daryl, do the fucking thing. Did I do it here? Oh, I did it here. Okay, I did it here. I'm pretty sure. Tell me I did it here. This is so intense right now. I shoot. Okay, so again, two different states control. One controls me, one controls my stand. Look, you see how I go around like that? You see how the chain gets wrapped? Whatever. Fuck it. I'm not going to do this anymore. But you get the idea. You could send your character out with one thumb, one control stick, and then your character could stay in one spot. So like you could literally send your dude out, wrap him in the chain, boom. You could basically have the bad guy constricted, and then you could do combos based after that. You could do another one where like you had two enemies and you like zigzag your chain, and then you pulled, and you can like fucking. It was cool, man. Chains in game. There's a reason the chain shot, the claw shot, and hook shot, depending on which Zelda you're playing, works so well. There's something satisfying about shooting a fucking chain out and then like slinging your way across. That's why Spider-Man games are so good. I'm on something devious right now. I gotta calm down. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, 3 stars. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. I had fun with it though. That was the first time. It only took me enjoying the Persona franchise to ever try a rhythm game, and I did enjoy Dancing in Starlight. It was cool, and I actually find that I do have a little bit of rhythm, not a lot, but I do have it. I don't remember the bow. Yeah, exactly. I forgot completely about the bow and arrow. You know? Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Exactly. Like, chain items in games are just cool. Florence. Florence is a cool game. If you haven't played Florence before, it is, trailer? Florence is a cool little game. It'll only take you like an hour or two. It's a sweet little game. It just sort of takes you to like the story of this couple and sort of things that they go through. It's a puzzle game. You can play it with people, I believe. So if you have a spouse, you could play with them, or just a partner, you can play with them, whatever. I think, or maybe you can play it with them. Maybe I'm making that up. But either way, it's a good game. I think I gave it like 4 stars. Yeah, I did. Ask me anything. What you got being amazing? Get over here. It's the clinks that's so satisfying. Yes, 100%. Gone Home. Okay, Gone Home. Anyone play Gone Home? Before I tell you guys what this is, anyone play this? Gone Home trailer. This is a classic example. This game is a classic example of would have been better if Daryl didn't have the wrong idea about it. Being Amazing says I should be going to sleep soon, but I have a 6-hour car trip and I would like some music recommendation. Anything goes. What do y'all like? Are you asking everyone, including me? I'll tell you what I like. Yeah, so this is okay. So Gone Home is a good game. Real quick, I'll give you my recommendations. Gone Home was a good game, but my problem was I was expecting it to be like scary or weirdly twisted. It was kind of twisted, but the entire game felt like it was leading up to some big like, oh shit, and it just kind of was. It was good. It was just kind of underwhelming, and it was only because I thought it was going to be something else. So I think I gave it like 3 stars, but it was true. I gave it 2 stars. Damn, I was brutal, but it was a fine game. Like I think the 2 stars here is because like if I had had a better idea of what I was getting into, I would have enjoyed it more. But Gone Home was meh for me, I guess. Now, as far as music goes, I'll tell you. I don't listen to video game music nowadays. Yeah, Vector, I'm in a lot of ways I'm the same way. I like kind of everything. I'll give you just a couple songs that I know I like. So this is a song that I like quite a bit. This might be my favorite song. I'm not going to play it because copyright and such, but Time in a Tree by Roddy Ricch. Fantastic, fantastic song. This is the same guy that played Grey Worm in Game of Thrones. And he's a rapper. Very, very good. Huge fan of Time in a Tree. And actually, all of his stuff is good. I love him. God, I'm like so embarrassed to share my musical things with y'all. Partially Disturbed. Interesting. Yeah, it's going to depend on you being amazing. What do you like? In fact, I'll just put my recommendation in there as Roddy Ricch. I'll say, what's the other thing he has that's really, really good? There's a song he put out recently that I really liked as well. He's put out a lot of good stuff. Oh, Party Fear. I love Party Fear. Party Fear is so good. The other one is Big and Scared is the one. That's the one. Okay, so there's a couple of them, like I say. Big and Scared is a fantastic song. It will make you feel nostalgic and sad and want to cry and happy all at the same time. And then the other one, where's the other one? Squares is fantastic, but I'm thinking of something else. Now, whatever. Just watch him. Or listen to him. He's really good. Roddy Ricch. So that's my story on Gone Home. Fire Emblem Awakening. My other Fire Emblem game that I have played. The reason, and by the way, the entire reason I played this game was because I main Lucina in Smash, and I was like, I must learn more about her. So that's why I played Fire Emblem Awakening, and because I was no longer intimidated by Fire Emblems after playing 3 Houses. Being Amazing is pretty good stuff overall. Perfect, really anything. You're welcome. You're welcome, Being Amazing. Keep on being amazing and safe travels. Probably gave it a 3. Did I give it a 3, Vector? If I were to play it, I might give it a 4. Vector's like, I haven't played it, but if I did, I know what I'd give it. My review is made up. Awakening 4, basically all Fire Emblem games are a 4 with a few exceptions. Sierra fucking coming through with the truth. Yeah, I gave it a 4. Because they're good, right? Like, you're never going to be like, I can't believe, but it was good, right? Like, it was, yeah, it's a 4. I would love it if the next Fire Emblem game that came out was a 5. Because they feel like they could be that, but like, I don't want to say this.
Hey, not able to stay, but wanted to hop in to say hello and to celebrate the 9 months of a new Twitch bench, and express regrets for not being here last time for despair-related events. Hey,
that's all right. We're going to be back on it soon. And honestly, I regret that I was here for the last despair-related event because it was despair-y as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, no, thank you. But thank you so much for 9 months, Sarah. Really appreciate that. Glad to have you as a member of the Bench Tower. They fucking need to remake Final Emblem 4 already. Also, you like Echoes? Yeah, I heard Echoes is good. That they say I heard that is the other one I gotta play if I'm gonna play another one. But that's what freaks me out about all the Fire Emblem games. Is they all feel like they all are presented like this big, magnificent, like they handle all their plot twists with like dun dun dun. Like it feels, when you play a Fire Emblem game, you feel like, oh shit, they're presenting this as if it's extremely important. The music is swelling dramatically. The characters, in a way, do kind of feel larger than life. But for whatever reason, it just doesn't quite land as well as I think it could have. Maybe they need better writing. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say that one scene with Lucina, whenever I don't want to spoil Fire Emblem Awakening, which is like almost a 10-year-old game now, but there's one scene with Lucina that, you know, if you've played, you know, she tries to do something and you're kind of like, oh shit, this is happening, isn't it? And that was a really powerful scene. That one sticks with me. That's one I will definitely remember. I actually remember that more than some stuff in Three Houses. So a bag of milk instead of a bag of milk, a bag of milk instead of a bag of milk. I thought there was a lot of interesting ideas with this game, but I felt like I replayed it a couple of times because I was going to make a video about it. Excuse me. In fact, this would be cool. You guys will appreciate this. If you go to this video, you'll see that at the end here,
I didn't mention in the comments.
you'll see here at the end,
Take care, guys, and have yourself a damn good one.
at the end of Psych of Play, I put in a teaser because I was going to do a Psych of Play on, what that was called? A bag of milk inside a bag of milk. I replayed it like twice. And as I was trying to like write notes on it, I was like, wait, actually a lot of this doesn't quite make sense. I understand there's a sequel to it now, or a full version or something. There's another bag of milk game, so I gotta play that, right? But I'm pretty sure I gave this like 2 or 3 stars, just because when I went back and replayed it, like the premise is a good idea. I like the whole idea of like you're playing as this person's inner dialogue, trying to get them to make good decisions, but it just didn't work. In hindsight. Frozen says, have I missed any hot takes? Frozen says, haven't missed any hot takes. Hades meh? Maybe? If you want to call it that? Someone summed it up. The Hades, yeah, exactly. Everyone check it at 5, and I was like, yeah. Opinions can be wrong, basically. Yeah, that pretty well sums it up. Before Your Eyes. Oh, Before Your Eyes. You haven't played this game. My God, play this game. Okay, so Before Your Eyes, you've probably, maybe you have, I don't know, PewDiePie played it, so maybe you have heard of it. It's a fantastic game. Geller did a great video on it as well. It is, God, how do you describe this game? It will make you emotional. And it does not play like any video game you've ever played before. I'll leave it at that. I'm just going to give you a title. I don't want to say anything else. We did redeem that. It's phenomenal. And I'll just tell you right now, I gave it 5 stars. Because it was that good. It was unlike anything I've ever played. And there was like nothing I could say that was a problem with it. It was that good. And it wasn't long either. If you had a couple hours, you should play it Before Your Eyes. But you're going to want a PC. You're going to want to play it on PC, and you'll see why. Frozen says, I feel like that's fair, talking about Hades, but I can see why that's a hot take. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you backing me up there, Frozen, especially after the whole Alt F4 incident. Little Nightmares. Hey, we played that one on stream, guys. I actually gave it a rating and everything. What do you guys think I gave it? We played Little Nightmares. It was fun. I had a lot of issues jumping in that game. I had like vertical dysfunction. I could not get it up except the character we're referring to here. Boy, I made some really shitty jumps in that game. But Little Nightmares is cool. What do you guys think I gave it? What do you give Little Nightmares? Also, I'm quickly running out of water. Can't wait to see Mario Golf. Oh, is it on here? Did I do Mario? I put Mario Golf in here, didn't I? It's on here somewhere. struggle more with Little Nightmares than with Dark. Steven, shut the fuck up. Why is that true? There was a part in Little Nightmares where I was just like, I actually can't get past this. Like, I'm actually very much struggling to make this damn jump. I haven't played in a while, maybe a 3. Gonna guess usual 4 and Prey. I think I did give it a 4. I'm pretty sure I gave it a 4. I gave it a 3. Wow, Daryl. I gave it a 3. I do remember I was trying to be harsh when I made this list. But it's a 3. There you go, folks. That's all there is to say about that. Mario Golf Super Rush. Okay, cool. We're talking about Mario Golf. We'll just go ahead and jump to it real quick. What do y'all think I gave it? Super Rush, Mario Golf. Because I did talk a lot of big shit about that game. I was like, oh, Mario Golf's going to be good. I love golf. Oh, I play golf. Blah, 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 blah. What do you think I gave it? Oh, we're going to it now. So, Brown, we are there. Mario Golf Super Rush, I thought... I'll just start talking about it. I'll tell you this. I liked it. I liked the courses. I thought there could have been more courses, but they added some. I thought that... Here's what I'll say, man. I've played, as a person who likes golf, I've played a lot of golf, and I've played a lot of golf games. It did not have a lot of depth to it. But because it's been so long since I've actually played I played a Mario Golf game. I was just so happy to get back to it. I think I kind of was rose tinted at it. Realistically, it's probably 3 stars. Right. I don't know what I rated it. I don't remember. Realistically, it's probably 3 stars, but I think I might have gave it 4. I gave it 3. Look at that. I did the right thing. I really, really did like that game. But again, it's a Mario Golf game. Like, it's not gonna push me over the edge and be like, this is a masterpiece. So yeah, 3 is a good score, honestly, for that. 3 at best, 5 probably is like, oh, that's a 6-star, baby. Are we breaking the scale for this one? How about Deltarune Chapter 2? Oh, Deltarune Chapter 2. That was a good one. Isn't it just golf? It's not just golf. It's Mario Golf. I did the right thing. Hey, look, there is a certain... God, I don't even know if you want to call it this. As a voice amongst the gaming community, I guess I feel like I have to be... I'll be a little bit objective. You know? I have a bit of a standard to uphold. I can't have y'all running around and being like, I can't believe Daryl Talks Games gave Mario Golf 5 stars. You know, like I have to be a little sophisticated in that regard. Okay, I read a YouTube comment that just threw me off completely. Hang on. I thought this dude said desubscribed, but he said described, and it's because my eyes are in backwards. Everything Toby Fox touches a 5, 5, 5. Lots of 5s in there. 3 at best. Oh, you touched. Okay, so everyone says 5. Kind of mid, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. What are you talking about, Steven? It's golf with a Mario logo. Do you want to buy it? Everyone's like, yeah. I gave it 4. And I think it was just because it was really good. I liked Deltarune Chapter 2. I loved it, in fact. It was quite good. But it just did, you know, I didn't have the closure I wanted. Like, it ended on a cliffhanger. So it's hard for me to give it that extra push. But it's one of those ones that could go either way. Like, this one could, if I was in a great mood whenever I was rating this, would have been a 5. But I think it's probably about right at a 4. It's really good. Objectivity is overrated anyway. Let us know the hot takes. Agree. Well, here's my thing about that. This is a video topic that I will spoil to you right now. Later this year, I'm going to make a video, and I don't know how I'm going to work psychology into it. I'm sure there's going to be a way, because there always is. Maybe there won't be. Maybe I'll just make the video. But there's something to be said about this culture of people online enjoying something, right? People online enjoying something, and then there being this whole rush of people fucking tossing shit out the way, moving things out the way, just to be like, but is it actually good though? Or is it overrated? Like, why does this pack of fucking hyenas have to exist. We as a society, and we're all guilty of it, by the way. Like, let's be honest here. If enough time passes after a game has come out, everyone's having their honeymoon period with the game. Elden Ring is a great example. Everyone's having their honeymoon period with the game. All of a sudden, at some point, everyone has to pump the brakes and be like, okay. But is it actually all that good? Let's be honest here. Are we looking at it with nostalgia glasses? Is it really just, now that you've been however many hours in, is it actually good? We're all guilty of it, myself included. Why do we do that is what the video is going to be about. And also this whole idea of like, guys, the ultimate goal here is to enjoy yourself. The question, I feel like, yes, we can get deep into the weeds about like what the game did and didn't do right, and that's fun. Like, we can have those conversations, and I guess that's why it's still around. But ultimately, people get so upset by that. I feel like the biggest thing you as a person, as a player, as a viewer, as a media consumer, as just a person in general, not just with this, but all things in life, is to stop being a judge and be more so just a fan. Like, enjoy it for what it is. Like, the number one thing you should be concerned with whenever you're playing a game is not what you rate it on a scale. He says, as I do a whole fucking thing about games and scales. It should not be about what you score the game or if it's actually good. There's one thing you should measure. This. The smile on your face, man. Does it make you feel something in your tummy? Does it make you smile? Do you kind of giggle? Do you go, oh? Do you get mad then happy because you could? It's about your time with it, bro. Which is why the 5th star is like purely rated by like, did it give me the good? You see what I'm saying? Rant over. Take that for what it's worth. Probably Dragon has a good point here. Don't people call something overrated because they feel left out, as in they're not excited and they feel isolated? 100, that's probably going to be a big point of that video when I make it. That's a great point, probably, because yeah, like if everyone's on the hype train about this game I can't play, like Inscription's a good example because it's only on PC. A lot of people were like tired of hearing about that. I mean, I didn't see any of that, but I'm sure there are people out there who were like, "It can't be that good." I watched Markiplier play; it wasn't that interesting, right? Like, there are going to be those people, and that's how they cope because they want to, instead of like letting people have their fun, they want to be like, "It wasn't that special," right? There's a whole thing, and I don't want to stay here long because I know you guys don't care about wrestling, but there's a whole thing about like AEW, which is like this new brand, and WWE, which is like this brand that's been around a long time. And there's this whole controversy in the wrestling community of like, which one's better? And people, AEW fans, don't see WWE the same way they used to because they have to, like, everything they do is perfect. But when WWE does something this way, they're hypocrites. Like, it's that whole fucking snarky shit. And it's just because, like, number one, it's like this, there's this group mentality, this herd mentality. And number two, of course, like you say, like, it's a missing out thing. Like, if you're not caught up, but everyone says it's good, and you don't feel like putting in the effort to catch up with the show or a game, then yeah, you're just going to be like, look, the reason I'm not watching this is not because I don't have the time. It's because it's not that good, actually. That's what I've convinced myself, right? Or at least that's my theory. Daryl for president. Enjoy whatever you enjoy, so long as it doesn't hurt anyone, I always say. And yeah, the RCS formula was fun, but they milk everything that works. Yes, exactly, Sylvan yeah, enjoy what you enjoy, right? All jokes aside, if it's fun, love what you love. What did you say, Steven? Daryl out here making this statement and then passes on Telly Ariza because the character fits down to good things. Steven, I swear to God. Let me explain my problem with Telly Ariza. I have it on here, actually. I'll get to that in a minute. If it left an impact with you and then it was good to you, that's all that. Exactly. Like when you enjoy, like when I enjoy a game, I almost don't want to look at what people say about it. Like I kind of want to because I want to feel valid. I want to see that other people enjoyed it, but that milk always turns sour because the second I get in there, like there are those people, but then there are other people who are like, yeah, but the mid game was mid. It's like, bro, like, okay. Thank you, CinemaSins, for making this, for making it clear just exactly what these little things went wrong. You know what I mean? And I said CinemaSins because I saw someone on Twitter the other day mention that like this culture exists because of what CinemaSins normalized in their videos, which I don't know if that's true or not. I feel like people always naysay regardless. But yeah, like it is kind of that mentality of like, yeah, but these little tiny things are wrong. I just want you to know, you know. Anyways, fucking rant over. But I will get to my problem with Telly Ariza, right? Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Let me watch this. Watch. I gotta show you something important. This is really important. Let me let me tell you why I stopped playing Atelier Ryza. Okay, here we go. This is Ghost of Tsushima gameplay I'm about to give you. I don't know. Let's see. Where's it? Here we go. This is probably, guys. Okay, it's a pretty game, right? Everyone loves this little section of Ghost of Tsushima because you're just kind of riding through the wilderness. That's nice. Do I have anything here that is a good example of this? I think I probably do. I got something right. Watch this. Look. Okay. Okay. Watch this. Okay. So you see this right here. You see this. This is an item on the ground. What Jin is going to want to do in this moment is he's going to say, "Hey, horsey, we're going to ride over there. I'm going to pick this up. We're going to keep on going." All right. Watch very fucking closely how Jin picks this up. Watch this closely. Watch. Boom, it's done. He picked it up. You see how that happened? You see the fucking swiftness that he picked this up with? Now let me tell you how it goes in Ryza. I don't have footage for Ryza because I refuse to record that game. Let me tell you how you pick things up in Ryza. This is you picking something up in Ryza. This is you. I'm Ryza. Okay, don't laugh. Look, this is important. If I'm Ryza and I'm trying to pick up, this is the item, right? Look, here's the item. I'm gonna put it on the table. I'm gonna put it over here. Here's how you pick up the item. And by the way, Ryza is a game about collecting items and crafting them and putting them together to make new things. It's an alchemy game. The whole point of this game, the number one activity you're going to be doing in this game besides battling is picking shit up. Here's how you pick up something in Ryza. Wow! I got it. That's one. In Ghost of Tsushima, you hit a button, it's there. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. So that's my problem with Ryza. That's why you see it's red here. It's been dropped. Red means it's been dropped. Yes, I dropped Metroid Prime. That doesn't mean I can't pick it back up. I want to. The only reason I stopped playing Metroid Prime is I got halfway through with it and I had COVID. And I was so tired and frustrated that looking at it made me want to scream. I will go back to Metroid Prime at some point because it was really, really good. But boy, I had to step away. So Metroid Prime, I'm going to come back to. I have a tentative rating, I think. In fact, I don't even think I have a rating. That's right. That's how this works. If it's red, it doesn't get a rating. I didn't even rate it till they Ryza, but if I could give it 1, it'd be 0 stars. It's objectively. People are upset. Tony Pony's mad about it too. Hold on a minute. Let me scroll back up. Yeah, the Hive Intel. Exactly. So I'm around. Ghost of Tsushima nailed the user experience. Yeah, it totally did. And it's the same. It's not just Ghost of Tsushima. It's Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. What do you say? Oh, I want that lizard. You picked it up. It's over. It's done. There's no fun little animation of like you hit it with the stick and yeah, grab and pick it. But that's one. Let me move on. Let me go through some. Metroid Dread. Really good. I mean, non-dairy, that would not surprise me one bit. That's a joke Junkie would make, and it's also like true. Like a lot of games, just you don't have to do it that way. Like it's charming to add all that, and I get it. I understand that. I understand, you want to add character to the game, but there are ways to add character in here's a good way to add character. Sonic. Yeah, I'll say it. Sonic. When you put the controller down, Sonic sits there on the screen. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. He stops for a second, he looks at you, and he starts tapping his foot. He's like, we fucking gonna play? That's how you add character to a game. When it's a necessary function that you're gonna be doing over and over and over and over, it is very important to you as a developer to make that action fun. Or seamless, right? Like picking up an item doesn't have to be fun. Maybe it does feel good though. Maybe you get a little sound effect, little ba-doom, bing, something, some kind of good feedback. But standing there and hitting it with a thing and bending over and finally picking it up after about a 3-second animation, ain't it, Chief? Will it be published? No, that's got to be published. Like, not only does this have to be published, this has to be like spread across. I need the world to know. Someone has to clip that. All right, this is non-negotiable. I don't insist for clips, but that one's got to be. I insist. In Borderlands 2, you just walk over and your items and they suck to you. Yeah, exactly. What if in Mario you had to stop to pick up a coin? Mario runs up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, a coin. He like sits down and like pulls out a fucking Rubik's Cube. I may now pick up the coin. All right, I'm going to put it in my bag now. All right, let me move on. No bending down. Even a short bending over and placing it in your pocket is better than that. Yeah. Yeah. 100% Trigostics. Did I say that right? Trigot sticks? Tristan. I'm just gonna say try. Exactly, try. Steven says gamer, not realistic. Bro, I can't wait for the tournament, Steven. I can't. I hope we're in the same commander pool. I really do. I really do, Steven. Steven, if we play commander together and you mention a Teliariza, bro, I'm putting every damn bullshit enchantment on you. I have an enchantment that will literally, I can cast it on you, and every time someone attacks you, they get to draw a card. Like, I will put a bounty on you, bro. Do not mention this shit to me during the. Anyways, Metro Dread, 4 stars. It was really good. It was really, really good. That's all I got to say about that. Perfect. Hey, y'all real one. Y'all real for that. Oh, I will put a bounty. Eastward. We played Eastward on stream a little bit. Eastward's cool. You guys should probably remember this. Eastward had a really, really good soundtrack. It was a vibe. What confused me about Eastward is I got through it, and I don't know, like for whatever reason, I wish I could describe this because there was so much about this game that worked really nicely. It was a wonderful little world to be in. I enjoyed being there. The music was good. The story. That might have been it. The story was just kind of fine, right? Like it was just good. It was a 7 out of 10 story. I enjoyed being there. The combat was there. The puzzles, they were there. Yeah, mid. But it's a game that you want. It's a game that you want to like it more than you really do. That's the best way I can describe it. But it was good. I think I gave it 3 stars, and that feels about accurate. I just gave you a clip. Did you do the clip? You did the clip too. Also, I will burn you. Please do. I welcome it. Now it's personal. I'm already forming arguments in my mind about how you're wrong about Eastwards. Hey, please. I want to be wrong about Eastward. I liked it, except that I hated that I didn't like Eastward as much as I wanted to. I wanted to like it more. That's true as hell. No, someone else did. Oh, of course, there's a clip. There ought to be. Sylvan Brown says try and hold the blue button. I don't know. I saw the video. Okay, you got to talk about something else. Now chat reset. Oh, sorry about that. Deserve credit. I mean, okay. Got you. Go back, Steve. You better be working. Guilty Gear Strive. What do y'all think I gave this? Guilty Gear is good, man. Guilty Gear is good. I'm bad at it. But I really like Strive. If you don't know what Strive is, it's this game. I got gameplay. I ain't even got to pull up YouTube. I'll pull up some recent clip of like me actually playing halfway kind of decent. I got something recent, don't I? No, not that one. Where's the one that was good? Where's the one that was like the mix? Yeah, that had a nice little mix here at the end of this one. This is me fighting a dude playing Soul. He kicked my ass in this particular round. 5 baby? Oh, ooh, maybe. Hang on, I got a mix in here somewhere. I'll put the work on him here in a second. Here we go. Hit him with a desk. With the desk, the disc. Good anti-air. What was I doing here? For the 6P. Oh, this is, I gotta win this. Because he got ground 1. Oh, yeah. He putting the work on me. Grab him, cancel. Hit him with a little bit of that. That damn up anti-air. You go to the car too much. Oh, blocky. Okay. Well, look at me. I should die. It's so close. Oh, the burst. Hey. You want to throw something at me? I throw something back. Here's the mix, though. I think it's here at the end. I wanted to find this one little spot because I felt so proud of it. If I can't find it, we'll move on, but I think it's here. Okay, so we'll grab. No, I just beat him. Just kidding. I can't find the mix. Whatever. Point is, cool game. 5 stars. Easy. That's easy 5 stars right there. Guilty Gear is just such a good game. It was my game of the year last year, says Steven. Was it really? Frozen says talking about Eastward. I disagree that the story wasn't great, although that's mostly because of Sam. If you didn't like her, then I can understand. No, I did like Sam. I really, really did. Here's why the story's mid to me, Frozen. I don't remember what the fuck happened. Like, I forgot almost immediately after it was over. Like, even now, I'm like, what? There was. She was like the. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to recall details, and nothing's coming to me. Play the clip of IBW getting clapped by. No, I will not play that. Vector. But I listen to music all the time. The soundtrack is incredible. Try 100. Yes, the soundtrack is really good. Anyways, Metro Prime I didn't rate because I had COVID. I got to come back to it. Also, give me just a second. I got it. Give me un momento, por favor. Gotta get something. All right, there we go. That's much better. A little bit of water for that ass. Dark Souls. What did I give Dark Souls, guys? Punch Drunk, what's going on? How you doing? Punch Drunk, we are rating games. We're rating my ratings of games is what we're really doing. Frozen says that's understandable. If you forget what happened, then I can't have it. I can't have all that perfect. I remember being like, okay, like I remember the emotion. I remember being like, oh damn, like it was wholesome. It was a good ending. I do. Oh, that final. Oh, you know what? I do remember that final fucking boss was kind of a pain in the ass. That final boss is a little bit rough. What the fuck are you talking about, Nandari? Pajamas. Pajamas Empathy. Pajamas Amity. Pajamas. I have terrible time with usernames. First time catching a stream. It's amazing. Oh my god. Thank you for being here. It's amazing because you're here now. So thank you so much, Pajamas. Appreciate you being here. Are you actually wearing pajamas? If not, you should be. Dark Souls. What did I give it? So here's the thing about Dark Souls. I think I should have given it 5 stars. I'm pretty sure I gave it 4. But I feel like it's one that easily could have gotten 5 stars. I had to be realistic. I had to be like, there was a lot of shit in this game that was obtuse. There was a lot of shit in this game that like I would have had no clue I would have known how to have done. And they put Bed of Chaos in there. The game, let's be honest, the game to a certain degree does kind of fall apart towards the end. Like after Ornstein and Smough, everything kind of felt like home free, right? The game kind of stops. So I gotta deduct a little bit of point for that. It was incredibly meaningful to me. Dark Souls holds a very special spot in my heart. It's a shame I can't give it 5 stars because I want to, but if I'm being objective, as I should be, it's probably about 4. Gotta stick with, yeah, so you guys all pretty much guessed exactly right. The final boss is a challenge, but the sword fight just before. Yeah, exactly. 100% Frozen. What do you see me play Danganronpa? Oh god. Yeah, wait for that. Oh god, do we have Steven redeemed Hope? All right, we'll do Hope. Made it here. What's going on, Punch Drunk? Taking a break from despair. I am. Yeah, I have to step away at least for a week. Maybe we might be back next week, but we might be back. Nandari's like foaming at the mouth, trying to get this despair off. All right, Hope and despair. If you're new here, my friends, one of the shittiest things I've ever done in my life is have this redemption that you can use that will cause one of 2 things to happen. Actually, let's go Eye Bleach. I kind of like Eye Bleach better. Yeah, let's go Eye Bleach. The way this works is this. We have despair, we have hope. If you redeem despair, we have to go look at 3 posts on the Reddit r/Make Me Suffer, which, as the name suggests, will make you suffer. It's images and everything that's cursed and terrible and beyond. And then, of course, for hope, you just look at eye bleach, which is just stuff that's going to, like, make you cry and be happy and super wholesome, right? Didn't we just say fuck objectivity? You're right, Vector. I am a hypocrite. I've known this for as long as I can remember. But there's truth to both. There's truth to both, right? I do have to be a little objective, but I'm also... Both matter. Both matter. See, Vector, Vector, you fucking me up. I'm trying to stick to my guns, but you're right. You're right a little bit. You're a little bit right. You're out of line, but it's like that meme. You're out of line, but you're right. Anyways. All right, the despair. Here we go. Are we all hypocrites? We are. We really are. We want to do... Things are the way they want to be. Things are the way that we pay attention to the things that we say only when they are convenient for us. What the hell am I trying to say? Smashed in a tire machine? Oh, I don't know if y'all want to see injury. It's not safe for work. We gotta skip that. Part 2 of the ability. Yeah, guys, it's the same post. Thumb versus table salt? No. You see why we struggle with this? Speedrun to cancer? Cursed? What is this? Dude. What are you doing? That's a good point, Frozen. Right, Frozen, exactly. It's almost like sort of 2 stars are objective, 2 stars are subjective, and then that 5th star is just... It's just the home run ball. Okay, there's your second suffer. That was... Yeah, but why, though? Great question. Pretty minor, but this is my eye socket after I got hit in practice. I broke my orbital. My eye couldn't move. We might take the chance on that one. Hang on a minute. I'm going to pull it over here. That's not bad. That's light. Look at that. Okay, so he got a little cut. That's bad. Poor guy. Despair's done. Time for some hope. Penguin getting weighed. Oh, look at him. He's like, I know how much I weigh. I know. I need to lose a couple pounds. I weigh every morning. No, you don't got to weigh me. It's okay. I know. I don't make me stand here too long. This is going to get bad. I will shit on this scale. I will do it right now. Okay, I'm gone. Little chunky penguin boy. He does not want to be on that scale, man. My dog officially passed her therapy dog assessment. Oh, that looks like a good dog right there. That's like a really good dog. Better. Ow, better. It sounds miserable. What is this? Is it a kitty cat with a... the cat has a... Oh my god. The cat actually has a motorcycle helmet. That cat's just chilling too. Usually a cat would be like, oh my god, there's a million things. This cat's like, nah, man, I don't want to get stranded again. I've been on the streets. I know what that's like. Man, do I want a dog? Can I get you one, Frozen? Are you allergic? You roommates with someone that's allergic? Are you a cat and you're afraid you could eat him? All right. There's your hope. There's your despair. Okay. Back to this. Inscription. Okay, so that was a game that we did recently, did a video on. What do y'all think I gave Inscription? I won't spoil anything, by the way, because it is a game you certainly don't want spoiled. That cat helmet gives me hope. Who engineered that? Who makes tiny little cat motorcycle helmets? You know, like, how does that happen? Don't sometimes think... Let me scroll back up to the chat a little bit. Nandari says, don't some things make you wonder what happened in natural selection? Oh, it's still very much in effect. It's just the problem is people just keep having babies. That's the real problem right there. Somebody got to slow it down. I weirdly feel like if you got to have a license to drive, you got to have a license to have a kid. Like we at least got to check to make sure that you can take care of yourself before you can have a kid. That might be a really hot take. I'm not that serious, but like I'm kind of serious. A 4, lots of 4s. Having trouble with Inscription. It's actually Mango. It's tough. Inscription actually is really tough. Ed Melioris is I actually think 5. Interesting. Punch drunk the fuck. Yes, Punch Drunk. That video is insane. I watched that whole damn thing like I was watching like I was watching some kind of a horror movie. I was just like, what? What? I think I gave it 4 stars, and I did. So much about that game is impressive. And like I say, I don't want to say too much, but Try agrees on the kids thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ooh, big one. Okay. Breath of the Wild. Time to find out if y'all are going to hate me or if you'll love me. What did you give Breath of the Wild? Are you going to be offended at my score? It's been almost 5. You know, it has been actually 5 years. 5 years since this game came out. Can you believe that? And we're not going to get the new one for 6 years because they've delayed that. 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, even though I haven't finished. Mango, you gotta finish that game. Vector not a fan 3D Zelda. Okay. Don't fall for the bait. I'd say a 4. Now I'd have to give it a 3. Huh? I thought I gave it 5. I trolled myself. I thought I gave it 5. I'm being dead ass serious. I thought I gave it 5. I found combat more annoying than engaging. Yeah, straight up, yeah, Punch Drunk. I agree on that. Why would you put that game? I mean, as far as sales go, they could put it out this year and be fine. I wouldn't put it out now, you know? Like, I wouldn't put it out within the 2 or 3 months of Elden Ring being out. But I would put it out holiday 2022. But spring would be fine, too, for next year. You're not going to win Game of the Year, I don't think, but I really gave it 4 stars? Maybe I stand by that. Maybe I stand by that. Because I feel like at the time, I would have said, yeah, 5 stars. I feel like at the time, I would have said, yes, Breath of the Wild is that good. It is a 5-star game. I feel like playing it, I would have. But I think looking back, like I have things, like, to me, 3D Zeldas are exciting because, like, the dungeons are different, right? Like, and it felt like all the dungeons were kind of the same, you know? They're all sort of the same aesthetic. I don't know, man. Do I have issues? Do I have beef with Breath of the Wild? Did it bother me that there are no, like, dungeon-specific weapons? Did I play Breath of the Wild and go, I want more like 3D Zelda? Am I just Joseph Anderson? Did he make a video? Didn't he make a video? Didn't somebody, was Joseph Anderson that made a video that was like Breath of the Wild, not enough Zelda, or some shit like Breath of the Wild? I feel like I saw that. Did I imagine that? No, he did write that. Okay. And I watched some, I guess. Okay. Maybe I watched that and it fucked me up. Look, somebody tried to get some somebody tried to get some the same take as him. I don't know, man. But it's like, did I think that, or did I watch reviews and then think maybe it wasn't that good? Look, the chat is blowing up. Y'all got opinions, bro. I really did troll myself. You would have done this tomorrow, April Fool's, and trolled yourself. No, I didn't even get to make my April Fool's video I wanted to make. I really did troll myself, but I think I have to stick with that. I think I have to stick with that, honestly. I mean, is it stellar? Absolutely. It could go either way, man. It could go either way. It could go either way. Shout out to this Jakey song. Oh, that is going on, isn't it? I can barely hear the music. I've turned it down a lot for me. I don't know if it's too loud for y'all or if it's not loud enough or whatever, but yeah, that's going on. Playing lots of just copyrighted songs in this bitch, man. I think I gotta stay. As much as I I think I gotta stay. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 5 stars. What do y'all think I gave this? Oh man, I'm kind of fucked up right now. Man, did I hose? Did I really hose Breath of the Wild? Yeah, I know, Dead Sea. Like, man, it makes me want to replay it. Which do I really need a reason not to? Bonsai's just not a fan of 3D Zelda, but I did enjoy the exploration and mechanics. 3D Zelda dungeons being repetitive. Yeah. You know what's funny about that, Steven, is like I feel like half of the appeal of an open world game is that you haven't played one in a while. You know, like if you play 2 open world games back to back, it's just like no one wants that. But when you play an open world game and you haven't played in a while, you feel like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm fucked up about this. What did I give Mario Kart Deluxe? I think I get like 4 stars because it's good. It executes well. Everything about it really is good. It just didn't like move me, you know. 100% back your back fatigue. Yeah, 100% back to back. Oh, back to back. Yes, fatigue. Exactly. It's gonna rank golf. Oh, I'm pretty sure it did rank better than golf. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You talking about Mario Kart? Yeah, it is 4. Mm-hmm. But Celeste is an important game, guys. Celeste is a game that I played quite a bit of. It's a game that I got all the C-sides on. It's a game that I never quite finished the DLC because that shit is like harder than, I was gonna say my PP, but titanium, diamonds. It's hard as hell. Arms, Arms, baby, let's fucking go. Arms got 12 stars. 4. I don't know. What did I give it? I think I gave it 5 stars. I did give it 5 stars. Celeste was just a really important game to me because it was just. Celeste is one of those. To me, a game is at its best whenever its mechanics can like illustrate what the message is trying to give in the story as well, right? Like Madeline's going through some shit. She's dealing with self-doubt. She's dealing with all of her demons, et cetera, et cetera. The mountain's like a metaphor for this. And as a player, you experience exactly what she experiences because it's actually tough as balls, right? Like, Celeste is amazing. Exactly. Hey, Jesse, what's going on, man? And Jesse, I played a little bit of Smash earlier, and I just want you to know that my global score is higher than it has ever fucking been, bro. Like I haven't played in weeks. I just hopped on and won like 3 games straight, and I was like, bro, I hadn't missed a beat. Who can do it like me? So all I'm saying is, man, you got a couple months until this tournament goes down in July. Man, you might fuck around and get embarrassed, bro. All I'm saying is, you swept me last year, I might sweep you this year. You can't come on these streams without me fucking with you. Celeste, happy International Transgender. Absolutely, 100%. Big time. I finally won. Yeah, Steven did get me on Sunday though. I was playing Nest though. I'm still trying to wipe the dust off. You gotta be ready for Guilty Gear too, man. We gotta hit up some Gear, which I feel a lot more confident in my ability to beat you in Gear than I do in Smash, if I'm being honest. Cave Story never finished. I did like what I played, but I didn't play enough to feel like I could rate it. Arms, great game. I actually really liked Arms. I think I gave it like 3 stars maybe, but I really, really did like Arms. I feel like the reason that it missed was, why did it miss? I said that I didn't really have anything to go with it. Why did Arms sort of just... Because it is new. It is a fighting game. It's not a traditional fighting game, but it is a competitive game in which you punch a dude, which is, by some definitions, a fucking fighting game. I don't know. I think it... Probably because they all did the same thing. Like, even though some characters like shot lasers instead of shooting arms, like, I think what makes a fighting game good is that it has a diverse roster with lots of different strategies, but all Arms characters are kind of the same. All you can do is punch, you know what I mean? So that's got to be it. Yeah, Guilty Gear for sure. I got to put some time into it. Neither one of us is going to beat Will. Will's gonna absolutely fucking mollywop all of us, but... See, Frozen, you say that. I actually loved Arms. I had a great time playing it, and I was a Min Min main. So whenever Min Min got into Smash, I was like, yes, baby, let's fucking go. But I understand, like, she's kind of fucked up the meta. I get it. One punch the game, exactly. I'm glad one made it into Smash. Yeah, I am too. open world is, let's see, Probably Dragon says the problem a lot of people are having with Elden Ring right now. My friends are dropping off before they even get to the third area. I'm curious about this. What does Silva Umbrian say about Elden Ring? Jesse, how you doing in Elden Ring, by the way? Silva Umbrian says open world is fun until there's too much to do, so let's collect, let's explore, and if not enough good stuff to suck you in for it, definitely gets tiring. Yeah, that could be a whole video. So I actually, I don't know if you guys remember the Animal Crossing video that I made. It's sort of the maximization thing, right? The maximization paradox. So the reason I have issues with Animal Crossing, and the reason I still haven't played it, is because this whole idea that like you have to get everything in front of you at the very start, right? Like you have to maximize and optimize and do all these things before you can like feel comfortable progressing. And if you're playing Elden Ring and you're like, man, I really, really want to get this certain build going, but to get that certain build, I have to go to this part of the map that I'm not even ready to be at yet. And then I got to come back here and then finally do like all these other things in a certain order. It's overwhelming, right? Because you feel like you want to maximize your time, you want to maximize your options, but you just really can't do that. You kind of just have to go with the flow, which I was able to do in Elden Ring, fortunately. But I wasn't able to do in, I'm too scared to try in Animal Crossing just because in Animal Crossing it's aesthetics, and that is something I do want to maximize. But in Elden Ring, I kind of like the idea of going with the flow. It's different for me. That'll happen to you, Jesse. Yeah, Silva Umbrian, exactly. Like there's a certain point where a game is overwhelming, and I feel like that could be a good video down the line. Super Mario Odyssey, I'm just going to tell you right now, 5 stars. That game is incredible. And yeah, I know what happened. I know we just gave Breath of the Wild 4 and Mario Odyssey 5. I think it's a better game. Square up. You want to go? I'll take you. I think Mario Odyssey is a better game. I've thought about this. I have thought about it a lot. I have deliberated. I have marinated. I have done all the things. I think Mario Odyssey is a better game. Sorry. I don't. I do. No, don't get me wrong. I worship Breath of the Wild. It's incredible. Like that game does so much for me. But I think Mario Odyssey is at its core a better game. Could you imagine? Probably. Yeah. Oh, Cappy broke. You gotta go find a new Cappy. You know, it just obviously Odyssey is just better. Yeah, I mean, it just is. I mean, they're both incredible. Like they're both some of the best games you're going to play. Odyssey's just better. Omori was 5 stars. We had somebody request that I jump to it earlier, which I was happy to do. Skyrim, funny story. Never beat it. Can't really rate Skyrim, but I can tell you I had a lot of fun with Skyrim. It was the same thing with Elden Ring for a lot of people right now. It was just overwhelming. It was just too much. And I was in high school and I was playing Magic the Gathering a lot, which meant I didn't have time to do anything else because I was playing fucking Magic the Gathering, which, by the way, spoiler alert. Fuck. I'm back in it now. But, you know, it's the world we live in. Oh, I got the fucking, oh, look at this card. Look at this card. Look at this card. Look at this card. Oh, this card right here. This card right here. I play a motherfucking Voltron deck. I found an easy way to get this card on my shit. Bro, don't square up with me in this game. I might have a nasty. I just ordered like 3 infinite combos to add to this deck. Bro, don't talk to me. I might be the truth in Commander. Anyways. Skyrim, never finished it, but it was good. I really did like what I played, and I was obsessed, and still am a little bit obsessed with the soundtrack. Mighty Gunvolt Burst, it was cute. I like what I played, never finished it. And Golf Story, it was cute. I never finished it, but I did get about halfway through. I almost feel like I could probably give it like 3 stars. I feel like I did play probably enough of that. Oh, wrong button, guys. Sorry about that. Big Emrakul still banned? Now I'm curious. Emrakul. Oh, it has to be, right? This card will never become unbanned, right? Am I crazy for thinking this? This card will never become unbanned. It's a fucking 15 drop. Can be countered. Take an extra turn. Oh, and no, a straight. When you okay, so it has to be cast. It's not enter the battlefield, so it does have to be cast. So that does change things a little bit. protection from color spells, Annihilator 6. It's just silly. It has to be banned, right? Hey, what's going on, Mitch? How you doing, man? Like, there's no way this card. Same thing with Primeval Titan, right? I know I spelled that wrong. Because it's not Primeval, it's Primeval. Very different. Man, Primetime, bro, back in its prime. No pun intended. This card was so much fun. Anyways, we're not gonna linger on Magic the Gathering because I'm sure a lot of y'all don't give a heck. But Octopath Traveler, Tron decks are a hell of a drug. They really are, man. I discovered Sovereigns of Lost Allura, which, just real quick, whenever you have a creature attacking alone, it lets you search your deck for an aura or enchantment and then just slap it on there. So I could literally be swinging a token at you, like a 1/1 token. But if it's attacking alone and Allura is on the field, I can search for Colossification and just make it +20/+20 right then and there. Oops. Anyways, move on. Octopath Traveler. Sophie says 3. I liked Octopath. Probably Dragon says Golf Story is pure unadulterated 5-star experience. Interesting take. I did like Golf Story. Like I said, I never finished it. I didn't like it enough to finish it. I guess I just kind of fell off. Maybe it's where I was in life. Maybe I would play it now and things would be different. But it was fine. I did like it, and I liked honestly just the game itself. Like, not even talking about the story, but like the way the game was made was cool. Like, I enjoyed just playing like regular rounds of golf and Golf Story because they did a good job with the mechanics. If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably go ahead and give it like a 3-star. But solid like 2 on the mechanic side, because mechanically it was really a delight to play. Octopath Trail, I think I gave 4 stars. 3. I gave it 3. Wow, I thought I gave it 4. Interesting. I guess it's 3 stars though. See, this is why I'm doing this. This is interesting to see like how things change. But Octopath was cool. I did quite like Octopath. In fact, I think what it was that kept me from giving it 4 stars, because it got the 2 stars for the mechanics, right? Like the battle system, delightful. Like everything about the battle system, everything about the aesthetic, everything that the game was doing on a very fundamental basis was wonderful. The issue with the story were just kind of like, the stories were just kind of fine. You know, there was nothing super spectacular about any of them. Hi. You going outside? Okay. My wife's going out the patio to read a book. But no, Octopath Traveler, yeah, the stories were kind of all right. They didn't, it didn't feel like, I think actually what bothered me the most, now that I'm sitting here marinating on it, is that the stories weren't intertwined. Like each character had their own story, and that was fine. And they had like some little, Fire Emblem like dialogues where they, they have like little A tier, B tier, C tier like interactions, but the stories weren't combined, and I think that's what bothered me. Pode, never finished it. Really liked it though. You gonna play the other HD 2D games, Daryl? Yeah, so I do want to play Triangle Strategy at some point. The only reason I didn't was because there was this other game that came out. I forgot the name of it, but I spent like 100 hours on it, and it reminded me of Dark Souls for some reason. But yeah, there's some game that came out around that time, and so I never got around to it. I want to get to it at some point. But yeah, Triangle Strategy for sure. It had the Bravely Default battle system. Did it really? My favorite part of Golf Story is that the map is just Australia. Really? It's been so long that I don't even remember exactly what. I just remember the story being kind of whatever and the mechanics being fun, but that is fun. Oh, wasn't there like a dinosaur? Now that you say that, wasn't there like a dinosaur golf course where like literally you show up and there's just like a Triceratops head and then like some ribs sticking up out of the ground? The game did have some charm. It really did. Some ring game, yeah. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. It was not important. Triangle Strategy is one of those games that gets good after so many hours. Really? So you got to sync the time in once you get there. I did like the demo. And of course, we all know the aesthetic is really nice. Inmost. Okay. This is an interesting one that you guys probably haven't heard of. Inmost is a game that is published by Chucklefish, I believe. And that was sort of because there's some people that like published Hollow Knight. Not Hollow Knight, but Shovel Knight, the other night. And the aesthetic was interesting. This game sort of screamed like there's more to this than you think, right? Like it kind of had a lot of interesting, like just watch it real quick. Like just watch how this appears. It's an interesting vibe. Not giving me an HD 2D Chrono. Give me an HD 2D Pokemon, bro. You know how well that would do? Live Alive? What is that? I don't think I've heard of this. Okay, so this is the aesthetic. Where's the gameplay? So cool aesthetic, right? You get the idea. There's like some kind of tragedy going on. Here's the kicker. I have no clue what the fuck happened in this game, and I don't care to find out. That's the sad part. This game flopped for me. I think I gave it like, I gave it 1 star. It was just kind of sad and dreary and not that fun and slowly paced. Make your own opinion of it. If it looks interesting, you should play it and figure it out for yourself. It was just kind of sad and slow and didn't really have any payoff. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you something differently. Undertale. What did I give that, y'all? What do y'all give Undertale? Is Undertale a masterpiece to you? And while we're doing this, what is this? Also, I didn't mean to like snap zoom. I just accidentally hit the right the keyboard action. What is this? Oh, this is that. This is the I saw the thing. Okay, I saw the trailer for this. Microtransactions? What's that in? Yeah, that's right. This look good. Oh, this kind of looks saucy. Wait a minute. Ooh, let me turn this shit up. Was a punching bag back there? Yeah, this was on the PlayStation thing the other day, and I thought this is one of the ones. This is one of the ones that I was quite interested in. You got a cowboy in there? I'm sold. Like the pixel art. The soundtrack is bumping. It's making me feel things a little bit.
Unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut.
Oh.
HD 2D. Multiple stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory.
This is Octopath Traveler, but different. But like before.
The Wild West, a wanderer with a bounty on his head.
Like this is the game. This is a game that Octopath Traveler was paying homage to, is what I'm hearing.
Fights for his life. Imperial China, a kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight
He got the Jesus speed.
A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day, a martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future.
All right, I've seen enough.
Psychic powers takes a stand against evil.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait. Homie, we got Vegeta with like the inner boob tease. That's cute. I liked that. That's okay.
The distant
Don't get spoiled in this game. Going as blind as possible. All I'm gonna ask is this: is that the stories? If there's different characters, right? Do their stories intertwine? Because again, that was my big problem with Octopath Traveler. The stories they didn't intertwine. Undertale, this should be obvious. I got 5 stars. It's that good. Cigarette. Oh God, I will pray for you. Press Chuck if you just picked up Sekiro. The stories do intertwine. Perfect. Oh, that's cake. That's easy. That's an easy win then. How much do I have left? Because I'm trying to wrap up the stream kind of soon. Wow, there's a lot left. Okay, maybe this is a 2-week thing. I don't know. Okay, so let's do this, guys. I do want to kind of wrap up soon-ish. Chocobo gameplay, Balance Fall. That's right. Okay, I remember seeing that in the thing as well. Second Doctor. Okay, Monster. Yeah, so Steven's gonna co-sign that. Oh, Punisher just finally played Undertale like a month ago. I only played it. It came out in 2015, and I only played it in like 2019. So, yeah, I understand. Like people are still discovering that game later. It's crazy. So let's do this, guys. I'm going to go to each page, and I want you guys. I'm just gonna kind of slowly scroll through here. I want you to spam which ones you want to know my opinion on, because there's some good ones in here. Spam the ones you want to know my opinion on, and we will go quickly do those. I'll just highlight them as I see your things. So yeah, here it is. I'll just list them out. Ink to Tell Love, Super Mario Maker 2, Snooper Clips, Transistor, The Messenger, Dead Cells, Kamiko, Dandara, Firewatch, What Remains of Edith Finch, Control, Genshin Impact, Final Fantasy X, Danganronpa, Promessa, Nier Automata, Unbeatable, Bioshock, Final Fantasy 13, all the Zoldas, Smash Ultimate, Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, Super Mario Sunshine, Melee, Pokemon Coliseum, Mario Luigi Partners in Time, and Superstar Saga. Let's go. Oh, I miss Alpha Dream. RIP. Pokemon Ruby Crystal, Yoshi's Island, Wario Land 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario World, like I said, this is everything I've ever played. So this is a fucking massive list, actually. Legends Arceus, Soma, Elden Ring, Golf Peaks. Okay, what you got? Which Most Wanted? Need for Speed Most Wanted? Anything? Okay, so Most Wanted. I'll give you guys the rating for that one. I'll just bold them. Nier Automata. Ooh, I'm glad you asked. Let's see. Nier Automata. Oh, shoot. Let me scroll back up. The Messenger. Have I played The Messenger? Oh, I dropped The Messenger. That's right. I want to go back to it. It's one that I wish I hadn't dropped. Same thing goes for Cyber Shadow. One I wish I hadn't dropped. First Tree? Oh, really? Really? BioShock? Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure you guys are covered. Pokemon or Genshin? Any Pokemon? Okay, we can go through the Pokemon. It's no problem. Arceus. Nearest of those Pokemon. Edith Finch. Okay. Edith Finch. No, Daryl. Which Most Wanted is it? Because there's two. Oh, the first one. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I see what you're saying. The first one. The one that was PS2 GameCube era. I know there's like Most Wanted, the newer one, but no, the one that had the fucking BMW. Oh my god, is it the M3 that was on it? I think the reason I dropped the Messenger is because it was just too tough. I couldn't beat it after X amount of time, and I was just like, you know what? I'll come back to it, and I just never did. Arceus Coliseum. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss any. Mario 3. Someone said Mario 3. They wanted my opinion on Mario 3. Cool. Where's it at? Where the hell is it? Okay, no problem. That's cake. Find Love or Fine. You want to find Love or Die Trying? I'll fucking tell you. That's not a problem. Find Love or Die Trying. Where's it at? There it is. Frozen says in my mind, I think we got them all. Same, Sophie. Same for Cyber Shadow. Frozen says, in my mind, what remains of Edith Finch is the best game to introduce people to the world of video games. You know what? That feels pretty accurate, actually. Hang on a second. There we go. There's a lot of things that only work in games. Great story, really. Why can't I read? There's a lot of things that only work in games. Great story, really one of my favorites. Yeah, 100%. It definitely does fill that void. Shovel Knight? No, Punch Drunk. We got that earlier. I played Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight was great. Gave it 4 stars. Genshin, please? Okay, I do have Genshin on here somewhere. What did I give it, though? Genshin. Where the fuck is Becky and Genshin? There it is. All right, I think we got them all. So if I miss any, let me know. But we'll go through. Quickly, here's my ratings for these. I'll just kind of do it like this. There you go. That's what I ranked these games. Say what you want. Ink to Tell Love was actually a really good game. It was one of the ones where like a developer sent it to me and was like, "Hey, would you mind doing a video on this, or just play it? Just play it." And I was like, "Cool, I'll play it." I did like it. I'm not gonna make a video on it, but I did like it quite a bit, and I will tell you now, it's worth your time. Ink to Tell Love, very good game, and very quick, lots of fun. Transition. Okay, The Messenger. So The Messenger is one I did drop. The only reason again is because it was tough. I know the whole gimmick. I know it swaps from 8-bit to 16-bit. Firewatch, cool. I know it swaps, but it is what it is. It's just tough to me. At some point, I really will go back. I promise. I just have not. The backlog is massive, you know. Mario and Luigi. Oh, my boy. You know what it is. You know what it is, Jesse. You understand me. By the way, if it's highlighted in yellow, it means I played it as a child, and I haven't played it in quite a long time. Okay, that's all. I'm sure you guys know I thought was good. 4 stars. Cyber Shadow. It did drop it. The reason being is because, again, it's just tough. I want to go back to it at some point. I loved the aesthetic. I know it's the same people that made Shovel Knight, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I will, don't worry. Melee I thought was good. Splatoon 2, Axiom Verge. Okay, so these are the ones, that's the rating for those. Kamiko is cool. I was a little harsh on Kamiko. Kamiko is pretty cool. Thundara was good. Okay, the first tree. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. I hated it. I dropped it. It really frustrated me. The game maybe it was because I played it on a Switch. I don't know, but it just felt so unfinished to me. And I know that's controversial. Like I have a buddy of mine that swears it was a good game. It wasn't working to me, man. Did you do anime too? No, I have all that listed. If you guys want to do this and let me know if you guys want to, I will happily go. It's a little bit shorter. I'll happily go through my anime list next week. That'll be fun. It's all blacked out, so you guys don't know what it actually is, but we can go through anime next week if you want to. Or we can go back to Danganronpa, or we could go to Smash. Someone make a poll. What do y'all want next week? Actually, let's do that. Everyone's here. Let's do that. Someone make a poll. Mods, I need a mod to make a poll. Smash next week, Danganronpa next week, or we go through the anime and manga next week. What you got? What do y'all want? Punch Drunk says, my wife plays games very casually, and she's played that game and used the unfinished Swan throughout multiple times. Must be talking about... Maybe it was Edith Finch. Firewatch. I liked Firewatch. I think I gave it 4 stars. Firewatch is good because the story was so interesting, and I remember like what I thought was good about it was that a lot of the decisions that you make are sort of felt throughout the rest of the game. And even though I'm pretty sure the ending is sort of the same regardless, you still feel so on edge. Like the fact that the entire time you're sort of feeling watched, you're sort of feeling like something wrong is going on. It sort of had the same. It sort of hit the same as Gone Home did for me. Like something is off, something is wrong. But this actually had an ending that felt like earned and justified and kind of almost sad. I'm talking about Firewatch, not Edith Finch. I already revealed it, but I liked Firewatch. Edith Finch was also very good. I'm trying to remember exactly what went down. I just remember there was something about the cursed family, like it was like holes, like somebody didn't bring Madame Zeroni up the mountain. But no, Edith Finch is very good. Again, another same thing as Firewatch, kind of like a walking sim almost that just sort of has maybe less decisions in it per se, but it's so interesting just because of sort of how it's all portrayed. Like there was one scene with a dude cutting a fish, and like that became a whole thing behind like his fascination or his this illusion he was having. Whatever, I'm not gonna get into it. That was very good. Control, I really like Control. 4 stars. Could these list in between every trial? I could do that. I could just split it in half. I mean, I just don't know how much you guys want to come back to this. Yeah, it's a whole thing, Frozen, but I do remember it being really, really good and super duper interesting. Genshin, what did I give Genshin? I don't remember. 3 stars. Yeah, just too much gotcha. I remember getting pissed off. It's a good game. It's a fun open world. Like, there's a lot to like about Genshin. I see why people love that game. And honestly, I would play it more if I, number one, had the time, and number two, the game would give me more pools because I am not going to spend money on it. I just won't. It's a gacha game. I can't do it. But it's cool. I like Genshin. There's a lot to like about Genshin. So here's some that you guys did not request. I gave Final Fantasy X 5 stars because I love Final Fantasy X. There's so much about that game that brings you to a good place. That wouldn't surprise me, Punch Drunk. That sounds like a video essay I'd watch. Really good. Danganronpa, the first one. 3 stars. Yeah, let's be honest with you. It's not a great game. It's a good game, but it's not a great game. And it's honestly more of the mini games are kind of obtuse. I still feel that way about that. The mini games are kind of strange and weird. I didn't really whatever. But Danganronpa was fun. I enjoyed it because I was playing with y'all. If I was playing alone, I probably would have hated it. But playing it with y'all was a lot of fun. Can't say I'm a lot of design, a lot of investment, the lore and the design music. Yeah, the music was really good from what I played in Genshin. But yeah, same thing. It's just like, it's just too much devotion. Nier. What do y'all think I gave Nier? More of an experience to the game, actually. Exactly. Pamber says about Genshin, 100% understandable. So hot to the one guy who thought Daryl would hate Genshin. There are parts of Genshin that do piss me off, like my terrible luck, for example. I pull the same character multiple times, which I realize is technically good, right? Because you get like, I get a You get some kind of kickback for that. You get to take one character instead of getting a new character. You get like some sort of emblem that you can use to power up the original but you need multiples for. Cool. That's cute. That's wonderful. It pissed me off though. I wanted more people, which comes as a surprise. Nier Automata. I've talked about this before, but Nier Automata is one of my favorite games. Period. The whole ending sequence, the way the game, I can't spoil anything, but the closing line of that game brought me to tears. The music in that game. This is a good example. There's a song in that game. It's called "Weight of the World." Every time I hear that song, it triggers me. I cry. It's so. Oh God, I'm thinking about it right now. This game does it for me in every way, shape, and form. I cry, to be honest. Exactly. Nier almost broke it. Not gonna lie to you. The constellation system. Yeah, it's like stop. Like the shit like that is so whatever. Unbeatable was a cool little rhythm game that I played. BioShock. Someone requested that. I loved BioShock. BioShock was cool. It's like Dark Souls. It kind of falls apart towards the end just a little bit. Like the final boss is kind of, but extremely good. Lots of fun synergy. There's lots of fun things you can do in that game just based on how the game is built. The third option was this. Danganronpa Smash. The other third option. Oh, so y'all want the anime manga next week? Okay. One person wanted Smash. Did anyone know that the poll was going on? There was only 8. There's 30 people in here and only 8 votes. You guys want manga next week? We'll do manga next week. Are we sure about that? All right. That's what y'all want. Final Fantasy 13. Recently finished that. 4 stars. Really liked it. This could almost be 3 stars, but there was just the ending saved it. Honestly, the ending was what brought it home. Because there were some parts in that game that annoyed me. Final Level Dead Trying. LOL. Very funny. No, I didn't know it was going down. We can read it. Yeah, let's just redo the poll. All right, everyone, real quick, y'all. Poll. We're doing a poll. What do y'all want to do next week? Here we go. What next week? Question mark. Smash with viewers. Okay. Back to Danganronpa. We rate all my anime. And we'll give this 5 minutes, so get your fucking ass in there and vote. There's your voting. I'm going to put my vote in after a couple of y'all's go through. I don't want it to make it very clear what I want. Okay, so there's Final Level Die Trying. That game exists. Smash Ultimate, loved it. 5 stars. There's nothing complicated here. It is that good. Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. Actually, let me just scroll and get all these real quick. Yeah, I gave Paper Mario 5 stars. I thought I would have given it 4, but I really did like it, so I can see that. Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door, 5 stars. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Ocarina, all 3 stars. Majora's Mask, all 4. Majora's Mask 3. Majora's Mask annoyed me. There's too much busy work between dungeons, man. Yes, there's busy work in all of them between dungeons, but Majora's Mask just felt the most unclear to me, and having to navigate the whole time cycle thing just pissed me off. Is it cool? Yes, it really, really is. It's cool that they do the time shift thing, but in a lot of ways for me, it just became more of an annoyance than a cool mechanic to play with. I'm sorry. I know lots of people like Majora's Mask, but that's just me being me. So what do y'all? Okay, so y'all wanted to know about. Someone mentioned Pokemon Coliseum. I think I gave it 4 stars. Pokemon Coliseum is cool as hell. Nadia, I haven't played that. I haven't played that actually. Now that you mentioned it. How do I vote, Pamber? You should just be able to in chat. It should say what next week. You should just be able to go up there and click that, and that should bring you all the goodness. You should just be able to touch that or click it or whatever. The Mario and Luigi games. 4 stars. I love those games. Again, never did those games deeply affect me, but my God, I had a lot of fun. That was my childhood right there playing those games, and they're good. They're actually good games. Smash Ultimate 1 out of 5. Unless I win, it's a 5 out of 5. Oh, okay, let's see. Majora's Mask built a roguelike. Majora's Mask built a roguelike before roguelikes were cool. Yeah, I saw someone tweet that one time, and I was just like, Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Pokemon Ruby. What did I get? Pokemon Ruby. 3 stars. Crystal. I think I gave Crystal 5 stars because it's my favorite game of all time. And it may not actually objectively be that, but to me it is. To me it is. These are cool games. 4 stars on both. Yoshi's Island, Wario Land 4 are fantastic platformers, and you'd be doing yourself a huge disservice not to play the one. Especially Wario Land 4. Wario Land 4 might be one of the most underrated games of all time. You talk about motherfucking games that need to get remaked. Everyone's like, oh, F-Zero, remake Fire Emblem, whichever game that we want this particular week because of the waifus in it. No. Give me Wario Land 4 remake. Wario Land 4 is incredible, actually. And it's silly, and it's goofy, and it's just good. Stickman, yeah, we got a couple 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoy Far. Yeah, it's so good, Jesse. The 5 stars, just to recap for Stickman and for anyone else that's curious, the 5 stars are Pokemon Crystal, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, Smash Ultimate, Nier Automata, Final Fantasy X, Undertale, Omori, Super Mario Odyssey, Celeste, Guilty Gear Strive, Before Your Eyes, Persona 5 Royal, Hollow Knight, Final Fantasy VII. And then maybe one more? I don't know. I don't remember what we have left. Super Mario 3, thought it was great. Really, really did. Solid game, top to bottom. And just fun. Just fun. If you're going to play a Mario game, an old Mario game, that's the one you need to play. I'm on mobile. I don't see it. That's so strange. You should be able to do it on mobile. That's so strange, Pamber. What do you want? I'll vote for you. What do you want, Pamber? I'll vote for you. I retract my vote. I'll just actually what I'll do. I'll just add your vote on. The original, they got 5 stars. Correct. Need for Speed Most Wanted, someone asked about. Oh, baby. I love Need for Speed Most Wanted. I loved the drifting. I love the little slow motion mechanic. You could like hit your C stick and it would slow mo everything. 100%. Most Wanted was really, really good. And by the way, I just got to get this out there. Need for Speed Most Wanted car. This car, the M3 GTR, baby. The cover car of Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is the only vehicle that can engorge me, bro. This car. I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom with this car. Rate all the anime. Okay, so y'all want me to rate anime next week. Okay. Pamber. Okay, so Pamber was gonna vote for that anyway. So perfect, Pamber. You're gonna get your wish despite not being able to vote. Perfect. Need for Speed Most Wanted is great, and that car is one of the best things I've ever laid my eyes upon, and I would love to have for real. Cool. So we're doing anime this week. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. That should be interesting. Link Between Worlds was a really, really good game. I loved Link Between Worlds. Luigi's Mansion, played it as a kid. Fantastic game. Only 3 stars though, because I just think that it wasn't like it was good, not great. I still feel that way. It was just charming. You know what I'm saying? Legends Arceus. I think I gave this 4 stars. I did. Someone asked about that. Legends Arceus is really, really, really good. I had a delightful time with it. I'm so unbelievably glad that I played this game, or this game came out before Elden Ring. Can you imagine playing Legends Arceus and that just empty ass, shitty, low texture, meh world after playing Elden Ring, and how thick and rich and voluptuous and just fucking that world was? It would have been a disaster. But since this game came out before Elden Ring, 4 stars. You guys already know. Legends Arceus was good. Soma was quick and easy, 4 stars. It would have been 5 if the game was actually fun to play. It wasn't fun to play. The story is what made it incredible. It would have absolutely been 5 stars simply because of the premise. But boy, some of the monsters and the hunting it was just so not fun to play. It was so not fun to play. But being there, the location, the premise, everything that was happening, the story, that was all fucking great. Imagine like Horizon Forbidden West after Elden Ring. Yeah, exactly. There was a Viper in those pictures, and I haven't thought about those cars. Oh, was there a Viper? Oh, man. I haven't either. Dodge Vipers are I've always thought they look like they're just an angry looking car, and I like it. They look pissed off. You know how cars have like a face? Dodge Vipers are just like, gotta go fast, fucker. You know what I mean? Like, anyways. Elden Ring. What did I think of Elden Ring? Should be a surprise. 5 stars. It's incredible. It's a masterpiece. It's everything you want it to be, except for the fact that the end, the game gets a little bit too fucking hard at the end. And I'm saying that as a person that thinks these games should be hard. I don't even want to say it got hard. It got broken. There are certain attacks that it felt more like luck dodging them than actually being able to dodge them. Like there was an attack that Melania had that, like, if you dodge this attack, it just felt like luck. I didn't feel accomplished for dodging it. It was just a relief. It was like, oh my god, she didn't kill me there. All right, the fight can now continue. Shit like that would happen. And I didn't particularly like the last boss sequence, but minor complaints. It's still a masterpiece. It's still 5 stars. Hot Wheels has the fact that Viper has Hot Wheels. Oh, could be. That's a good point. Prime meme material. What? Okay, probably Dragon says Donkey says Horizon Zero Dawn was the game that was favorite on Breath of the Wild. Now, yeah, it's you hate to see it because those are actually like pretty good games. I've only heard like really solid things. The only thing is that they just sort of were overshadowed, right, by arguably better games. The Angry Car Face. Oh, gotcha. Oh, of course. Well, do what y'all want to with that. And then Golf Peaks was a game I just played recently. Really, I just played it immediately after Elden Ring. It was really fun. Little challenging puzzle game. Lots of fun. You need to play Golf Peaks if you got a phone, because it's cute and it's not really about golf. It's actually just like a puzzle game with cards somehow. It's a really strange thing that could be that way. But that's it, y'all. There's my list. What do you think? That was interesting. Did you guys enjoy that? Apparently you did. If you want to do manga and anime and stuff next week, we got lots of stuff to cover. Erased, the manga. I see, this is interesting. I read the manga and I watched Erased. I have different opinions of each one. Cowboy Bebop, My Hero Academia, JoJo, Fullmetal Alchemist, Silent Voice. Read the manga, watched the movie. Bunny Girl Senpai as a Gridman. Kaguya-sama. Ooh, we got season 3 coming soon. Oh, shit. And I read Chainsaw Man, Komi, the Evangelion movies. What else we got in here? Ranking of Kings. How am I supposed to move on? I just finished it last night. It's incredible. Dress Up Darling, you already know. Jujutsu Kaisen, baby. We got some good fucking times coming next week. So make sure you don't miss out. If you like the anime, if you don't show up. Don't come around if you don't fuck with anime next week, because it's going to get ugly. We're going to be talking all kinds of... Chainsaw Man was a ride. Oh, I can't wait. We're going to have a good time. I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm hungry. And... Oh, Elfin Lee was in there too. Welcome, Melancholic Virtuoso. Hope you're doing well. Added a little late into the game ranking and was wondering if you ever played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I have not played... Okay, great question. I have not played... thank you so much for the follow. I have not played any of the Metal Gear games, and I hate that about myself because everyone's like, Metal Gear this, Metal Gear... I've heard these games are incredible. I know that... Is it Kojima, I believe, the person that made them? He's supposed to be incredible as a person and as a creator of media for us to consume. I heard he wants to get into film development now after... what was the game that came out with the other guy whose name is Daryl, but his name's actually Norman Reedus. And it's like Black Sludge, and there's a baby. What is that game called? No one tell me. I gotta remember this. What is it called? Cinema Kagura Beach P Splash? No, that's not it. Dead or Alive? What the fuck is it called? Death Stranding. That's what it was. Anyways, yes. Haiku is surprisingly really good. Yeah, I've heard really good things about that. Bungo. We're gonna have a lot. There's gonna be lots of stuff y'all gonna recommend to me next week, so we're gonna have a good time with that. PT, you may summon train. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know how to tell you this, guys, but I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna hop off here. I enjoyed having you. This is a really, really fun time. I'm looking forward to next week. It's going to get nasty. I might have watched a whole other anime by then. You never know what's going to happen. So, guys, my friends, be good. Take care of yourselves. Have a damn good one. I'm sad about it. I was going to put up April Fool's video tomorrow, but I didn't get the chance. And somebody else says, thanks for the fun stream, cozy vibes. Hope everyone has a great night. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. And next week, we will be doing some anime stuff. And then after that, I guess we'll be back on Danganronpa. So, yeah, that's about it. Take care, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Yeah, actually, that wasn't a verbal typo. I actually mean that. Enjoy yourselves. And enjoy your family and your friends. And we'll see you next week. Hold on a minute. Bitch, I wasn't done talking. I'll see you next week. Take care. And... okay, now you can go. Now I can go. Cool. All right, bye.